All right, cool. Welcome, family. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to you. Welcome on in. I apologize for the long delay of privacy screen till it got started, but we are starting. Good Lord willing, Brother Quantum Mindset, I love you. How are you? God bless you so very much. I thank you for coming. Wow. All right. Awesome. Cool. We'll just let the thing get started, Just chill and chat for me. I apologize about my fan noise for a little while. It has been tremendously hot today, so I do apologize. I realize that can be a bit annoying. I mean, it's not terribly bad, but just politely letting you know I'm aware the fan sound is a bit bothersome. Once we get the sound going and things, it'll be cool. But, yes. How are you doing, Brother Quantum Mindset? How's the family? Welcome aboard. God bless this hangout. God bless our brothers and sisters, each and every one of y'all. I pray for you. Brother That Way, hello, welcome. What are we doing tonight, Hot Mess? Hey, good question. You already know. We have no idea. All glory to God. And as myself, probably you are the same. We're just showing up and having fun, having an enjoyable time, doing whatever we got. We got a long list of interesting stuff to get into. Definitely a lot of funny stuff to get into. So, I thought I would just give you guys the scoop. Just kidding. Anyways, yep, we are just hanging out, getting ready for takeoff. That's for sure. You said I don't hear your fan, only mine. Oh, praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. That's reassuring. Well, that's good. And by the way, I do just want to say that I don't have any mean feelings towards this woman here on your screen. I'm just being silly. I don't mean no harm. So I just want to put that out there. I certainly by no means mean any harm. I'm just playing around. I'm just being a silly one. I'd like to offer you a cream over there. Anyways, we are going to get started on watch the videos in just a few moments here. Just got to get my bearings together and we will get to it. Sounds like a plan. Just checking on everybody first, see how everybody's doing. I came on alive on my mid mission, and guess what? That thing just, I don't know what happened to it. I turned it off, I thought. Oh boy, cash out. It won't let you cash out till you get to $2. You get like a penny a day, but hey, a penny a day, that's something. So we'll see about that. I've already earned a whole actual whopping 18 cents. So how about that? You said solar storm expected to reach the East Coast on Tuesday in the AM. Oh, God bless the East Coast. I pray for a hedge of protection over it, and I pray that something's going to happen and steer that thing away, or at least put the hedge of protection on the people and nobody's going to get hurt. Everybody be just fine. Hallelujah. I pray for East Coast for that. Oh, God. I don't know what all that's about, but I know it doesn't sound good. Yes, we will be getting into some stuff. Yes, we truly will. We're just loading on in first and getting myself ready here. Hallelujah. I wanted to actually get in here when it was still Sunday evening. Because bad enough it's not morning Sunday morning. I want to make sure I did actually make it in by evening. Good Lord willing, of course, I'll tell you what. I was at the checkout getting my ice and my monsters. And that I had my earphones in. I listened to my stuff and I had a lady come up to me that worked at the place and said, so very rudely, out of the normal to me. This is not my normal flow. Out of nowhere, this lady came up to me to work. A lady said, excuse me. She said, excuse me. I took out my earphone politely. Yes, can I help you? She said, Your dog? I'm like, yes. She's like, well, we can only have service dogs in here, ma'am, and he is barking at people. I was like, oh Lord, ma'am, he's a dog. Oh God, sorry. Pardon me that. Anyways, but yes, anyways, I like, ma'am, he is a dog. I'm sorry. She's like, well, he can't come in here anymore. And I was like, well, he's gonna be. That's what I said politely, with all due respect. Well, he's gonna be. Anyways, 7.0 magnitude quake in ocean near New Zealand. Oh, dear Jesus, please bless New Zealand. You know, earthquake. Oh, jeez Louise, have mercy. I apologize. Earthquake ain't so bad as you know does. The damage of things falling down on you. The earthquake in itself. That if you're out in the middle of open land and the earthquake, I mean, maybe you could fall in a sinkhole or something, a tree hit you or something. I don't know, but I think you're better off if you have a big earthquake to be where there's a lot of land or something. Now I'm going to get to the stuff here. I'm going to get to some stuff here. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, don't worry about that stuff. Oh, God. That's from like 5 years ago. Old version of self. Let's not talk about it at all ever. We're going to keep pushing. Amen. God is good. Embarrassing AF. That's fine. I'm a real person, so there is that, okay? Okay. Oh, God. And your comments are stuck. I gotta unpin you. So for right now, I'm just going to go to this to turn the volume off on it. Give myself a thumbs up if I can. If I can, alright. And just skedaddle on out of there. Go to watch later. Get up out of here. Put the speaker on now. Any woot. I don't know why that's had to have happened, but that's okay. God's the ultimate comedian, isn't he? Isn't God hilarious? Yeah, indeed he is. Uh-huh. Comments are still pinned up there. Uh-huh, they sure diddly are. We're not going to watch this right now. We're just going to open up the screen so I can unpin you. There we go. Okay, you're unpinned. We're not watching this right now, don't worry. But I will tell you what the title says if you're curious. Because I just almost finished watching it there at the end where they're promoting the things and whatnots. But major DOG miscalculation, Miss H and Mr. O may have to EXONERATE Mr. T. U-turn no one saw coming. Dun, dun, dun. If you're interested, it's a bit lengthy. Lisa Haven, shout out to you. I freaking appreciate her. For sure. I definitely do. Yeah, we don't want to watch that right this second. Just want to, we want to get on the roll there. Sure do. We're just going to hit play and let things just play. Just push play and then push next because we're not going to watch this right now. So, you know what I'm saying? They were at the end of the video. I need to put the closed captions on for you and the volume up. So, that's for sure. Quality's got to get kicked up. Cool beans. Closed captions, long screen. The other way. Thanks so much. Alright, roger that. Just for your entertainment purposes only. Brother Gus, welcome. I truly appreciate you coming. God bless you. How you doing? We have not started yet. I literally have just about to push play, but not yet. Wait 1 second. Just want to say hi to you, Brother Gus. I would like to let you know I care about you, and I want to see how you're doing. In regards to what we're doing per usual, the same thing we always do. Same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world. But we're also just watching random things that are probably super highly entertaining, maybe informational, and might even be absolutely fucking hilarious. So, sorry my language, but we got a lot to dip into. Most of them I have not seen yet. Some of them I've seen, or just a little bit of them, but they're all on a save later list just for us to watch together. Indeed. So I guess I just push play and we'll hang out and see how you're doing, Brother Gus. If you feel like chatting, cool. If not, that's fine.
Laundry room just after 10 a.m., but heat and heavy smoke filled 2 apartments, and now those residents say they're left with nothing. The building is on fire. The building is on fire. Well, I was on the phone cooking me and my baby some breakfast. She said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Let's go." I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "No, we ain't gonna be no fire." I said, "Yeah, the building is on fire. Fire." I said, "No, what?" The building is on fire. Fire. Ain't nobody got time for this.
Sweet Brown!
Talking about her baby with no shoes and nothing. She said, "Tell me right." I said, "Oh man." She said, "Oh man, we ain't gonna be no fire." I said, "Yeah, the building is on fire. Fire." The building is on fire.
Oh my god. For real. Shout out, Sweet Brown. Ain't nobody got time for that. That was a classic, bro. Sweet Brown was for sure a classic. That was kind of whack, lightly sorry, but that's okay. I didn't make it, so I don't mean any offense by that. But
way about Nancy Pelosi's net worth. She served in Congress for several hundred years, and yet somehow she's
oh
worth
god,
$100
bro, here,
million.
hang on. Let me fix these. Oh, what I have to do is fix the volume. Let me fix the speaker thing really quick because the sound is off. I mean, it doesn't. The sound is not. God dang it! I'll make sure that doesn't freaking happen again. Bye bye. We can't have that. That's just embarrassing. We can't have that kind of schmut on here. The standard. Let's do the custom. Ba-bam. I like the custom. We might have to go back to the standard, though. I think the standard was good. I think it was better that way. Actually, that's right. I forgot. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to go on ahead and start this over 8 seconds in. My apologies. And I have lost you guys somehow. Gotta find you. Oopsie. We're not watching this. I'm just finding you guys right fast.
Of investing.
Uh-oh. Jeez Louise. There we go. Sorry about that. Here we go. Let's full screen it.
Feel that way about Nancy Pelosi.
Hang on. Don't worry, we're not just going to be watching stuff about Nancy Pelosi and things like that. We love her. She's such a peach. But this is not, what this is all about. It just happens to be on here. I don't know why it's not going full screen. Ain't that a biscuit-eating bulldog? I'll tell you what. Why isn't it going? I'm having technical difficulties here, there, and I'll tell you what. I don't. Oh, there it goes. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. I appreciate you, God. I appreciate you, God. Here we go. Oh, probably the closed captions go down there, so I might want to move us. Boy, get your ass down from there. Get down. Boy, get down. Don't fuck around. Cut that shit out. Get down from there. That's fucking rude. No, get down. Don't be doing that. You get somebody hurt around here, boy. Don't fuck around. Trust me, I appreciate you, believe me. Trust me, I'm really telling you. I'm not telling you don't fuck around, actually, to tell you the truth. Anyways, my apologies. Apparently, people might think it's cool to just be bugaboos, but it's not. Just shotgun bullets are bad for your health. Anyways, we were trying to wash some things before we were so rudely interrupted. And I can't open the screen up again. That's so annoying. That's super annoying, but that's alright. The devil's a lie. He's fighting hard today, brothers and sisters. I'll tell you what. Oh, we ain't gonna let him win. Listen here, as much as I appreciate you, bro, we're gonna need you to just hush it. Thank you so much. We're gonna try this again. Sorry about that. I truly apologize about that.
She served in Congress for
Thank God you're
several
laughing.
hundred
Thank you,
years,
Jesus.
and
Because
yet
my
somehow
God,
she's worth
this has
$100
been
million.
quite a
How'd she
challenge.
get so rich? We're not the
Oh
only people who've asked
God,
that
what the
question,
heck?
especially after her husband Paul
Oh
Pelosi
God,
invested more
I
than $1
can't
million
even full
in the
screen it again. What is going on? The devil is a liar. I'll tell you what, I'm getting all kinds of mess with today, and that's alright. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just acknowledging that's going on, you know?
Pelosi's net worth.
Wow, I'd like to find out about it, but guess what I can't
years,
do? Find
and
out
yet
about it.
somehow
There we
she's worth
go.
$100 million.
Jeez, thanks a lot.
How'd she get so rich?
Do we have closed
We're not the only
captions?
people
Can
who've
we
asked
have
that
those?
question, especially after her husband.
Bro, like for real though. Hang tight. It's gonna be alright. We gotta have to just kick up the quality. Boy, you better cut that out. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate you.
We feel that way about Nancy Pelosi's net worth. She served in Congress for several hundred years, and yet somehow she's worth $100 million. How'd she get so rich? We're not the only people who've asked that question.
Damn it, full
Especially
screen.
after her husband, Paul Pelosi,
What a
invested
bunch
more
of
than $1
crap.
million in the semiconductor industry.
Wow, well,
Right
forget
around
it.
the time Nancy Pelosi learned that a $50 billion
Oh,
subsidy
wow.
to the
What the
semiconductor
heck?
industry was about to pass
Well,
the
that'll
Senate.
do for now. Forget it.
So how long has this little scheme been going on exactly? Today, Fox News Digital asked
Okay,
Nancy
fine.
Pelosi that question, and she made it clear she will not tolerate questions about how she got so darn rich. Watch this.
Over the course of your career, has your husband ever made a stock purchase or sale based on information you received from him?
What are you saying?
Over the course of your career, has your husband ever made a stock purchase or sale based on information you received from him?
No, absolutely not.
That's ludicrous. How could they ask her such a hellacious question?
So yesterday was Sunday. You may have found yourself on the couch, idly flipping around the TV dial. And if you flipped far enough, you could have had the shock of your life. Michael Jackson was on Face the Nation. Now, to be clear, this wasn't video.
Hold on, I lost y'all. I don't know how I did, but I did. I somehow lost you. Oh, because you're pinned on long screen. Pardon me there. For those of you that have already seen some of my channel that was terminated, well, double bonus. You get to see it again.
Jackson performing his hit songs in the 1990s. So yesterday was Sunday. You may have found yourself on the couch, idly flipping around the TV dial. And if you flipped far enough, you could have had the shock of your life. Michael Jackson was on Face the Nation. Now, to be clear, this wasn't video of Michael Jackson performing his hit songs in the 1990s. This appeared to be a living version of the international pop star that news reports claim died of a drug OD more than a dozen years ago. And yet, despite those claims, there he was, fully, undeniably Michael Jackson talking on television. How can that be? Honestly, we have no idea. We're not theologians here. This is merely a news program. We can only show you what we saw. Here it is.
There's nothing more important for us to do than protect our Constitution and our democracy. What the Republicans are doing across the country is really a legislative continuation of what they did on January 6th, which is to undermine our democracy.
Michael Jackson. That was him. No Billie Jean. Apparently he's given up singing. Now he's telling lies about politics. Same man. If you've ever seen Michael Jackson, you cannot forget the face. Though admittedly, he's had a lot of work done since we saw him last.
So you're looking for a new job, and you hear the IRS is hiring a shit ton of people, so you decide to go to the...
Hang on now.
Take a look and see what the job requirements are. What will you be asked to do? You're shocked to learn the following. Adhere to the highest standards of conduct, especially in maintaining honesty and integrity. I'm down with that. Work a minimum of 50 hours per week, which may include irregular hours, and be on call 24/7, including holidays and weekends. Okay, well, that part sucks. Maintain a level of fitness necessary to effectively respond to life-threatening situations on the job. These are tax collectors. They're not police. They're tax collectors. It goes on. Carry a firearm and be willing to use deadly force if necessary. Again,
I don't
these are
promote or
tax
condone any
collectors.
violence
Be
at
willing
all.
and able to participate in arrest, execution of search warrants, and other dangerous assignments. Collecting taxes at gunpoint. Sure seems like something our founding fathers would have a problem with. So you're looking for a new job, and you hear the IRS.
Mr. President, I was wondering if you could address rumors that you are currently selling drugs. My sources are saying he got that fire shit for the Lolo and it do be bussin'. Can you confirm?
Yes.
Oh, you got that.
I got them.
Oh.
Is it as good as everyone says?
Think about it.
Right, but like on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say?
1.9 trillion.
So,
wow.
like, when are you trying to party?
This week.
I mean, maybe this weekend. I'm kind of busy now.
Wow.
President Biden, can you address reports that you partied way too hard last night? My sources say Joey B went hard AF last night. I can't believe dude even awake right now. Is this true?
I can't tell you with any certitude.
But you did party. Okay, so you definitely partied. What's the move tonight? Did he just go to sleep? Mr. President.
They have an issue.
What?
Wow.
Remember that?
No, like you were fully asleep for a second.
No, wait a minute. I'm asking you a question.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm asking you a question. I'm being serious.
Is this for real right now?
Wow.
The Constitution is a
Jesus.
resilient charter. Where there's cases addressing the rights of workers in government service.
God damn.
President Biden, a lot of people are saying your memory isn't what it used to be.
True story.
Well, like sometimes you talk about Obama like he's still the president.
Great Negro at the time.
Okay, you definitely can't say that. What are you thinking about right now?
Having trouble thinking about things.
Okay, what's the
Wow.
last thing you remember?
I remember walking up to this.
Uh-huh.
Do you even know how old you are?
I'm 50 years old.
Okay, you're
Wow.
actually 79. I think he's glitchy.
I'll tell you one more story on their way out.
Hang on, did he tell y'all he was doing a story time?
Corn Pop was a bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys.
Where are you going with this, Joe?
And he said, I'll be waiting for you. He was waiting for 3 guys in straight razors.
Was this planned?
And I said, what am I going to do? He said, come down here in the basement where mechanics, where all the pool filter is.
Okay, did anyone clear this story?
And they had, those days used to remember the straight razors. You'd bang them on the curb, get them rusty, put them in a rain barrel, get them rusty.
None of this is in his speech notes.
And it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun.
Oh my God, please don't talk about kids right now.
And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down.
Oh my God.
So it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
I literally told y'all not to let him around the kids.
So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap.
No.
And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Jesus.
Secret Service team, the Eagle is in position and ready for his speech. We aren't sure how he'll react to the lady on stage. Stand by. All units, the Eagle appears to be leaning in right now. What is he doing? Oh, God, he sniffed her. This is not a drill. The Eagle is sniffing. Oh, dear Lord. Secret Service team, the Eagle is in some sort of trance or euphoria from that sniff. Send in an agent or the Easter Bunny to snap him out of it. Agent, he's going to have another sniff attack. Okay, he's
Hi,
waiting this off. It
Sister
appears the situation is
Susan.
under control. Stand down.
Yes, girl, welcome.
I'm here with President Trump and President Biden to talk about a possible boxing match. Now, President Trump, you say there's
How are you doing, sis? We're only 4 seconds in. I better thumbs up these. Good grief. Ah, thank you for saying hi to each other. That's so sweet. I thank you, Lord. That's what's up. Thank you so much. Sister Susan said, what's up to you, brother, that way. I'm going to push play now.
President Trump and President Biden to talk about a possible boxing match. Now, President Trump, you say there's a lot of excitement about this fight.
People want this to happen. They really want it to happen.
President Biden, what are your thoughts?
That's just a bunch of malarkey.
So you don't think people want to see you fight Trump?
There's not nothing manly about this.
Well, what do you say to the people who do want to see
Oh, I love you.
You should
Thank you
just
for saying
knock
hi to
their ass.
this? Okay,
everybody.
that's a little aggressive. President Trump, you seem really set on this fight.
You do what you do. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, President Biden, would you at least consider the fight?
No means no.
Well, President Trump, if Biden doesn't want to fight you, would you box someone else like Vice President Harris or Nancy Pelosi?
You know, to me, they're all the same.
I'm going to take on those racist Mexicans. Then he claimed no.
What? Is this Biden's most racist moment yet, or just out of context? I'm gonna break it down for you. So I noticed this clip is going around again, and it's one of my favorites because it's actually from a speech that Biden made in 2019 in my hometown, San Antonio, Texas. Shout out, Saytown. But here's the full clip.
In Trump Towers, he said he was doing it before it hit the ground floor. Remember what he said? He said, I'm going to take on those racist Mexicans. Then he claimed no.
Yeah, so he's obviously talking about Trump. But the problem is, Trump never actually said that. In fact, here's the speech that Trump made that Biden's referring to.
They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists. And some, I assume, are good people.
Yeah, so Trump never said anything about Mexicans. And apparently someone else in the audience knew that and called Biden out in the middle of his speech.
There's never been a president.
That's a lie, Joe.
Never been a president.
Yes.
That's a lie.
Oh, it is a lie.
Yeah.
Oh, it is
And
a
it was
lie.
your son and the Ukraine.
Yes, bro. He said, "Oh, it is a lie." Nice, dude.
That's a lie, Joe.
Yes. Hi,
That's a
brother.
lie.
That way. Thanks for saying hi
Yeah.
to Sister Susan.
And it was your son and the Ukraine.
One more
Called
time.
Biden
Sorry,
out in
I
the
missed it.
middle
I
of his
wasn't looking.
speech.
There's never been a president.
That's a lie, Joe.
Never been a president.
That's a lie.
Oh, it is a lie.
Yeah. And it was your son and the Ukraine. All right.
Oh.
Ukraine, that did not age well. But that didn't stop Biden because he
Yes.
rhetoric about a year later. And I'll post the second clip if y'all want. You can see for yourself.
Oh God.
Secret Service team, the Eagle has landed. The perimeter has been cleared of any stairs or bicycles, so all the Eagle has to do is step out of the helicopter. Stand by. The Eagle has made contact. Great work, team. All units, mission is complete and the Eagle is secure. We don't anticipate any issues with the Eagle crossing the tarmac. It's a perfectly flat surface and there's a 0% possibility that he'll mess this up. Okay, what's going on with the jacket right now? Secret Service team, the Eagle can't find the armhole in his jacket. Jesus Christ.
God
The First
dang
Lady
it.
has stepped in to help the Eagle put his jacket on, but it looks like she's just making things even worse somehow.
Oh, that's rough.
Agent Murphy, try telling the Eagle there's an ice cream cone waiting for him at the end of that jacket sleeve. That might speed things up a little bit. Oh, it worked. All units, the Eagle finally has his jacket on and is making his way across the tarmac. And there go his sunglasses.
Oh
Unreal.
God. Jeez Louise.
Secret Service team, the Eagle has landed and is making his way down the helicopter stairs. We know his history with stairs, and this could be a disaster. Stand by.
We have plenty of other stuff to get
Eagle has
into.
made it
Don't
down the
worry.
stairs. He was a little wobbly at the end, but he made it. Eagle appears to be very disoriented today. We're going to need to do like last time and point out exactly where we need him to go. Secret Service team, prepare a point. Hold that point. Perfect. No way he could miss that. Eagle will be turning in 5, 4, 3, 2. He missed his mark. He missed his mark. Eagle is wandering. Jesus Christ. All units be advised. We are going to need a pretty lady or small child of some sort with nice smelling hair to get the Eagle back on track. And we've lost visual. Secret Service team, Eagle is on the move. Please secure the perimeter from any unexpected hugs. Eagle is already waving like a maniac. We may have a situation.
Yes, dude.
Code red, code red. The Eagle is talking without a teleprompter. This is not a drill. Someone get a teleprompter in front of this man. All units, the Eagle has reached the Eagle's nest. Please sweep the area for Hunter Biden and prepare for the Eagle's third afternoon nap. Great work, team. Secret Service team, the Eagle has crossed the tarmac and is preparing to board Air Force One. Stand
You
by.
got that right,
All units,
sis.
please remind the Eagle that he needs to use the bathroom before takeoff. We do not need a repeat of last time. Oh, God. Oh, the Eagle is down. I repeat, the Eagle is down. We
I
need a
don't
medic.
know how
Someone
you
get a medic
fall
now.
upstairs,
Wait,
bro.
did he just trip? All units, stand down. It appears the Eagle tripped 3 separate times going up the stairs somehow, but he is fine. Alert the First Lady. She'll need to hold the Eagle's hand on the way back down. Secret Service team, the Eagle is alert and listening to the speech. Wait, he closed his eyes. We have a problem. The Eagle is sleeping. I repeat, the Eagle... Oh, wait, he's awake. False alarm. Stand down. Oh, he's asleep again. Oh, dear God, he's breathing heavy and nodding out. He's going to get whiplash. We got to send in an agent now. Agent Fox, go ahead and offer him a Red Bull or a small bump, just a little something to wake him up. If he doesn't want that, we can also take a 5-minute break. He can get a power nap in. No one has to know. We can just say he has diarrhea. Okay, well, we have to do something. All units, the Eagle has said he is not tired. He was just resting his eyes.
So the stock market is crashing, the social fabric is fraying, gas prices are setting records, and so is inflation. But Joe Biden has a plan.
Oh,
He's gonna
yes.
ride his bike on vacation in Delaware. And he did that
Oh,
over the weekend. The problem is,
God.
for Joe Biden, not as easy as it once was. This happened. So to be clear, we're not attacking Joe
Yes,
Biden for
sis,
falling
that's
off
funny
his
as
bike
heck.
at a dead standstill. He's at the age where that can happen. He shouldn't be riding bikes. He also shouldn't be president. The problem is that the people around Joe Biden, his chief of staff, Ron Klain, Susan Rice, to name two among many,
God
are
dang it,
empowered
bro.
by having this husk in the White House. So they lied
He
about
should
Joe
get an
Biden's
award for the
physical and
president
mental
that's fallen the
state
most
for
amount
years.
of times
And the
during
media
his
have
presidency.
helped them.
Bless his heart. God. Bless his brain. Good God. Good God. Bless his soul. Oh, Lord. You got commercials? We got a prank call.
Hello? Hey, I was calling about the Guno pig
Prank call to
on
Craigslist.
Craigslist.
gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It
I haven't
passed
heard
away?
this.
Hello?
Hello,
I
Steve.
heard that, sis.
Hey, I'm
You're
calling
right.
about your Craigslist for
But
the
hey,
couch.
that's for God to take care of.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a a love seat couch.
It's a couch. It's got it's to seat 3 or 4 people,
Oh,
and then
okay.
I got a recliner too.
Oh, a recliner too. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
and match.
They match.
Really, and it's in good shape too.
Well, I mean, they're in good shape. I had a golden retriever that scratched it up a little bit, but other than that, yeah, they're in. I mean, you sit on them, they're awesome. They just got some scratches on them, but yeah, it's free. I'm not charging you for it.
Right. Well, I'm coming get get a coffee table too to go with it.
Do what now?
Like a table, a coffee table.
I don't have any tables. That's the only 2 things. I moved, and I didn't want to move those 2.
I do claim fair use.
Because I'd already bought
All this
a whole brand
material
new
falls
set, and I
under
didn't
fair
want to move
use,
those 2,
section
and I didn't have any
107.
room for them.
Let me see what you said. You said, Brother Gus said, I did a video. Oh, must be it. It looks like, you know. Oh, I've seen that. Not your video, but I've seen that, what you're talking about. So yes, I claim section 107 fair use. The content that is being shared has already been deemed acceptable by YouTube because it is currently on at the time of sharing these videos. It is being shared from YouTube on videos that have already been deemed acceptable. So there we go.
That's the only 2 pieces I have left.
That's crazy. Who give away who giving that away without the coffee table? You got to have the whole set, my man. I'm for real.
You want it?
Well, I appreciate if you had a coffee table. I'm supposed to do. I mean, I need the whole set. I mean, you're selling this here.
No, I'm not selling. I'm giving it away.
Well, that's neither here nor there. You ain't got the coffee table. What good is the set?
Well, at least you don't have to pay for it.
Well, shit, I got to pay for everybody that says, where's your coffee table at? Damn, the guy jipped me off. You know what I mean?
No problem.
I'm about to pass. All right, pal. Have a good one.
Hello?
Good afternoon. I'm calling about the wood chips for sale.
Yes, sir.
All right. What are you looking for?
Huh?
What are you looking for them? the wood chips. Are they still got them?
Yeah, well, we own a tree company, so, we're always looking for places down.
Well, I'm calling about the free wood chips.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We own a tree company, so, we grind the brush and the wood make wood chips. I'm just really looking for a place to dump.
Oh, you want to dump? All right. Well, yeah. Let me. I'm interested. Well, let me get a pen so I can give you my address. All right.
All right. What do you think?
You just gonna come dump them?
Yeah. Well, where are you at?
Well, let me ask you this: what do you guys? What's how much is it?
Oh, they're free.
Well, shit, I know. Me to let you dump them on my property is what I'm saying.
How much would I pay you?
Yeah, you ain't gonna put your damn wood chips on my lawn for free. You crazy.
What you call for?
You got the wrong one, pal. Ain't nothing, huh? No, you ain't gonna rent my space without paying. Okay? I'm gonna charge you. We can work a deal.
I don't understand what you're going on about.
Well, clean out your ears. I'm saying, come dump the chips and pay me.
Why would I pay you?
Shoot.
Oh my god.
The wrong one. I still got my dope.
Wow.
Put the boss on the phone.
This is the boss.
Wow.
Well, listen, I got a complaint about your guy I was talking to. I just told him that he could come dump the chips, and he told
Thank
me,
you so much,
we're going
Sister
to
Susan.
charge you, and getting all sassy with me. I'm going to make a complaint on him right now. Hello? I'm messaging.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I was calling just about the free piano online on the Craigslist, and let you all know that I'm going to be interested in it. So if y'all can give me a holler back, I appreciate it. I got 2 kids, one that's in the 2nd grade, is about to start a music class, and then I got Tessa, she's 13. She want to learn. She'll probably about learning for about 2 years to play that piano. So give me a call. Maybe we can set it up. You come by. We play a couple tunes. You show me how it works and everything. But my wife, she left me, so it's just me and the 2 girls there, play some musical shit, you know what I mean, like, and just, having a good, relationship with my daughters and grow them up, learn about music, the best thing I can do.
This is a voicemail.
And my
wow.
wife,
Could you imagine?
My buddy that I worked with.
You feel like obligated to hear the story if you get this voicemail, but it's not even real.
If I could get that, that'd probably
God.
help me out a little bit. It'd be sort of like a therapy piano, if you know what I mean. So if you could give me excuse me, I'll holler back. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll call back to Craigslist.
Oh, I don't know that one, sis.
For what?
Well, light.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's a 60W. Is that the feet?
60 watt.
The watt? Huh?
Yeah, 60 watt bulb.
What's it got, a bulb in it?
No, it's just a 60 watt light fixture.
Well, what I don't get is what it fix. You said fixing it or something?
Yeah, it uses 60 watt.
What's it fixing to do or something? What is it, a bulb?
No, it's a fixture.
A picture of what?
A light fixture.
I'm looking. Is it framed? Something you hang on the wall?
Hey, something you hang on the ceiling.
But it's a picture. I don't get it. What is it of? Like a farmhouse or something?
No, it's a fixture.
Oh,
not a picture. It's a fixture.
What is that? A fixture? I don't know.
Yeah, light. It's a light.
All right. How much you want for it?
It's free.
I'm gonna have to think about that. All right. Thanks, boss. All
right.
Bye.
Well.
Yeah, I'm calling about your Craigslist. The bed.
Oh, about the mattress?
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. We gave away. I just got to take down the ass.
Oh, nice. I'll have to look into that. Thank you, sis.
Appreciate it.
You gave it?
Yeah.
You gave what? You got anything else for free over there?
No, man. I gave them both. I had a chair and that. I took both of them.
Damn, I noticed that on the mattress it said it had some stains on it.
Well, we don't know what it was. We had it before, so we've got it.
Damn, I was fitting to check that out, see what it smelled like.
God damn it.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, boss.
Oh, God.
Hey, I'm calling about the TV.
It's so hard to remain in character when you're
I'm sorry. What was that?
I'm calling about the TV on
doing a
Craigslist.
prank call.
Yes, it's available.
Okay, well then I'm in luck. I'm gonna come. See, what kind of stand is it on?
To not laugh is hard.
What kind of what?
Stand is it on?
Whatever stand you put it on, it's not on any stand. It's just
Wait a
by
second.
itself.
Wait. You giving away TV, but you ain't giving away the stand? I mean, don't you think that's kind of
Correct.
ridiculous? I mean, you go to Walmart and get a chair without the cushion.
No, but you could get the TV without the stand.
It's a TV that sits on a table.
Look, smartass, I'm talking about you should have the stand to go with it. Instead of pulling my chain here.
You.
Yeah, eat your ass out, boy.
Oh, God.
It's free.
Oh, my God.
I don't give a damn what it is, you pothead. You want me to come over there and...
You've been drinking, haven't you?
Oh.
You've been drinking, you Alabama fucking hick.
Yeah, I'll
Get the fuck away from me. Don't call my phone again.
I'll slap you silly, boy.
If you haven't tried Dawn Power
Sorry
Wash
for
Dish Spray,
commercials.
what are you waiting for? It's Dawn's
Oh,
fastest
God.
and easiest way to clean everyday dishes. You just spray, wipe, and rinse. It cleans 5 times faster.
God, you can't even skip it. That's whack.
So spray your dishes clean with Dawn Power Wash Dish Spray.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, look at that. What are you wiping the windows?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's
It's
nice
the same
and shiny.
guy.
It's a 78.
Yeah, it's looking good. Looked really good.
Yeah,
Same guy, different character.
Yeah.
People found this thing before me must have put this thing away in its Long Island, New York garage every day of its life.
Oh, go figure. Look at that. Oh, look at
Got
that.
it for 17. You can work on it. It's whatever the things are not packed real
Right,
close
right,
together.
right.
There's still a lot of room to work on it. So with
Yeah.
that consideration,
Right.
you know, I'll go down.
You still do it.
Part that 7.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that. You know, when I see a car like this, first thing I do is I say, would you look at this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, would you look at this?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the car.
Oh my
Further
gosh, just
that
look
way,
at
would you
it.
look at
Car's not
that?
perfect.
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, well.
What the heck is that? Oh, look at this. You got me running all around the car.
Yeah, the only.
Oh, would you look at that?
Put that on.
Just look at that.
I can't pull it out either. I'd have to drill it.
Would you
and
just
yank
look
out.
at it?
Yeah, it's sad. It's the only mark.
I
on
mean,
the
just
car.
look at it.
Yeah,
I mean, just get a look at that.
a cop did that.
A cop. Oh, where is he? I'd like to look at him.
Went over and tried to fight it.
Yeah.
They told me we're not required to post warnings here in New Jersey.
Oh, would you look at that?
There is
Listen,
a
I got
police
pulled
state.
over in Jersey twice for not wearing a seatbelt in the passenger
Oh,
seat.
yeah.
In the passenger
Oh,
seat.
really?
And got a $40
Oh,
ticket.
yeah,
I
right.
said,
Well,
would
see,
you look
that's
at that?
The way they got
Would
that
you
tax
look at
base
that?
to generate-
Would you look at it? I was so mad.
Basically, they got to earn their money the old-fashioned
Yeah.
way.
Whenever a cop writes you out a ticket, the first thing you do is you take the ticket and you say, would you look at this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, if I'd have done that, the cop did it, and I wasn't there that night.
Yeah. You should have said, look at this, and that would have probably got you off if you told him to look
Well,
at it.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
I went over there
Yeah.
the first
This.
time
Oh,
to
look
fight
at this.
it,
Yeah, you got to look
and-
at it.
and
Yeah.
the cop
Look at this.
wasn't
Yeah,
there.
right. Because he had to look at it first.
He didn't show up.
Yeah,
the
because he had to
first
look
time.
at it.
You know
Because he had to
what
look at this.
You know what the judge did?
He probably told you to look at it.
Postponed
Oh,
the
son
case.
of a... He probably had to look at it and say, look at this.
And I,
And then he...
see,
Yeah.
I figured I was just going to get off.
And then he
until
said,
the
look
judge
at it.
told
Right.
me.
And he said, look at this.
And I asked the
Mhm.
I asked the cop, where
Yeah.
were you the last time? He
The last time he
"I
said, look
broke-
at this.
my guess is
He
I-
probably did that.
he
Oh, would you
didn't
look
do
at
it.
this?
He
Oh, would
did
you
it
look
with
at
the
that?
door of his
Ooh,
ride
look
or
at that.
whatever
What an
the
idiot.
case
Would you look at
was.
this? Oh,
The
look at
next
that.
day I go
Look at
out,
that. Look at
and
this.
I'd have to drill it out. I've tried getting under here.
Oh, would you look at that? You got
Pull my
under?
wheel-
Yeah,
pull
look
my
at that.
wheel up.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at that.
hilarious.
Behind
Look at
me,
that.
and you can't do it.
Oh, look at this.
Take
Look
your
at that.
brother that way.
Yeah,
Look at
see,
this.
And if you tell that to the
Look
cop,
at that.
they're not going to give you any
Oh, look at that.
consideration.
You got to look at it this way, okay? You just got to look at it. That's all you can do anymore.
Yeah, I looked at it as right, and I said, you know,
That's all you can do anymore. Yes, dude. He really looked at it.
Mag is a shield, and they quick to point me.
Big shout out to Meg. Brother Meg. Nobody understood what Google and the YouTube I don't know, but I can watch it.
People talk about Mag is a shield, and they're quick to point me out as a liar and all of that. And I was sent by the peoples. But what you gotta understand, you're never gonna see these so-called truthers do videos on these people. The Google system right here, the same one that's so-called running YouTube, of course. You never suppress the Mag. That's what you need to know. You need to let go of the channel and stop fighting the Mag truth on the run. That's what it is, people. And I tell you, I'm gonna do this video right here and show you some things about this Google with these two sodomites right here sitting down. They tell you the ones that create Google and where they created in a garage again, people. Just like Apple and all of those fucking fake shit that they give the masses. Either it's in a basement or in a fucking garage. It's bullshit for the masses. And we go get into it. Let's break this one down.
Sergey Brin and Larry Page created Google in the way that really has inspired all of the sort of...
And it's a reason why you gotta sit right there with the bricks behind them. It's just Freemasonry all day of the week, people.
Silicon Valley mythology, right? Two kids, Montessori trained, out of a garage.
You hear that? Out of a garage, people. Why they keep doing the same lie over and over and over and over? Because the masses is dumb. Most people on earth is just stupid. Anything TV sell them, they take it and run. I already told you about technology. The Google was created by the government. They're the one who put it together with the earth resources. You understand? The one that they stole from back in the days, from biblical times. That's what you need to know. Now technology is new. And all of a sudden, you can put on these two punks and tell the masses, these are the one who create Google. The Google system that watching and spying on the masses and know everything about you. You think these people created? You better wake up. These are two puppets they put on. 100%.
California. I remember, way back when, people talking about, hey, we should all be using...
This is what they go show you to tell you that they create the fucking Google search engine. You're dumb if you believe it, people. Where you think these people would have get all the resources to put together and make Google? You're dumb? You better wake your ass up. It's the government shit. The one worldwide government. One world government. That's why Google is everywhere in the world. It's the same fucking people who created, put it together, and fool you and show you these two punks and tell you they created. You believe it? Dumb on them.
This new thing called Google, it's really amazing, as compared to the other search engines that were out there at the time.
All of them was created by the government, including this Yahoo right here. And that's how they do it. It's the same fucking Google system. The same thing. Don't get dumb around here, people. It's the same people. All of them is government. They basically bring out one, and then they bring another one to cover it. That's how they do it. You better wake your ass up. You see Facebook? Of course, that's the same fucking shit. They created by the government. All of them do it. You better wake your ass up.
It really took off in this fundamental way. And it was an incredible roller coaster, right? It made them not only billions as they pioneered the use of search and our behavior on the internet to drive the placement and articulation of ads, but it also, gave rise to this idea that these sort of, motivated, enlightened billionaires were going to then spend all this extra money that they had made on interesting projects. And so
it's bullshit, people. They're known billionaires. It's just government puppets they post up. You're not getting it. It's just a trick, people. 100% trick they got for the masses. All of the people that they post up and tell you those are the ones who come up with the technology and all the system that you got. It's all lies, people.
The company expanded to not only things like YouTube and the rest of it.
There you go. They expanded to YouTube, but you never get it. The same government people create the YouTube. You see what I mean? You never get it, people. YouTube is a mainstream media. They put right there, tricking the masses, tell you it's you. It was made for you. It's you right here. It's for you to create content. And then all of a sudden, bam, it become a major TV. You better wake your ass up. Of course, it's by design. They own it from day one. The Google never buy it from a regular person. It's the same people. The one world government own that YouTube.
Also, these whole categories of other bets, right? Self-driving cars.
Self-driving car. Like I don't break this down and show you already, people. It's the New World Order. A big part of the New World Order Yes, no doubt about
sorts
it.
of
They have that
diagnostic
long time.
tools and quantum computing. I mean, this was a fun
Quantum
place to
computer.
work.
Watch him right there, people. The two satanic puppet that they give you. You see what he doing? Doing the cross sign with the hand right there. The both of them is fake. They don't know shit more than the people. You understand? They just post them up as a so-called creator of Google. It's bullshit.
But of course, as it got more serious, it needed some adult leadership, right? And both of these guys sort of stepped back. At first, they gave Eric Schmidt the
See? It's nothing but bullshit, people. It's 100% bullshit. They put the whole thing together and make you a story for you to believe in it. I already told you, if the government would have come out and tell you they're the one who behind all this shit right here, most people wouldn't fuck with it. That's what you need to know.
chief role, and he was supposed to be sort of the adult in the room. And then along came Sundar Pichai, who
And there you go right here with your Sundar, another sodomite they so-called bring in from so-called India. And I told you already, people, all of them is devil puppet eating out the same pot. They just bring them on the scene, faking the masses right here with your Google Chrome 666 right there in coding. You better wake your ass up.
rose as an engineer up through the ranks. Not only who
And if you notice, he did all the 3 6s right there on the hand sign. You see it? Don't doubt me.
rose as an engineer up through the ranks.
All
Not only did he
bullshit.
create the Google Toolbar and Google Chrome, he's part of the teams that created those things. He also wound up running things like Android. I mean, he was just an incredible.
Yes, running things like Android. Android is the same Google from day one. I told you, people, it's just government operation. You're not getting it. The whole thing put together is just them. The elite put it together for the dumb masses. You're never gonna understand. Google collect more data on people than anybody else. They collect all your fucking info, and of course, gonna use it against you later on. Dumb on.
Incredibly hard-working engineer, the kind of classic Google
All
guy. Well,
bullshit
now
y'all selling
he
the
has been
masses.
handed the whole show, and those two guys who started in their garage are stepping away.
They're real cold-blooded people. If you notice, the two all right here, those are 6 right there. You see that? And then they highlight the 2G right there in blue. You see that? Of course, there's a reason why they color them. All of it is coded 100% in.
And
Every
so,
single letter is coded in this Google right here. Every single letter. The E is a 3, the L is a 3, the G is a 6, and there you go, 6666 all day of the week.
On the one hand, I would say it's not going to be as much fun running this place as it used to be, right? It's now
It's fun.
running not just Google, but
This is a hoax place they give you right here, fooling the masses with your Google. You think they're doing shit from there? You better wake your ass up. It's
this
bullshit.
holding company, the big bucket into which all these other companies have been put. I mean, if you think about the typical day this guy is going to have, right? He's going to have people coming to him from YouTube about problems, with extremist content.
Yeah, right. You believe that, people? What I tell you? You're not getting it, man. It's YouTube run by sodomites and bots. I already told you. And I told you already. They can't muffle the mag. I say whatever the fuck I want. They can take down the channel and do whatever they're doing. You understand? They're never gonna prove me wrong. I'm 100% right. You run by bots. You're never gonna get no human being. Bots and sodomites running the bots. Just remember, I tell you.
Or, new regulatory attention on there. He's going to have people coming to him from the search business.
And take a look at this right here, people. They got the Freemason apron right there for the Gmail. 666 for your Chrome. And watch the pyramids right there with the G. And this fucking shit right here, the Google map. And watch the YouTube. You see the triangle in there? Of course, all of the YouTube shit is coded. All Google map. Everything is coded. You see the diamonds right there? Everything they give you is coded.
And ads business, which is getting worse and worse, harder and harder, and that's the bulk of the moneymaker. The hardware business, which is not going very well. The cloud computing business, which Google occupies a distant third behind Microsoft and Amazon.
Yes,
He could have.
of course. The so-called cloud. They're actually telling the people that your information is up there in a cloud. What they call cloud, people, the information store in the computer. You better wake your ass up. They need to stop fooling the masses.
Those kinds of meetings before lunch. This will not be a really fun
Look
job
at this right
in
here.
the way
This
I
is
think.
what they show the masses. Yes, it's fun at Google with these two punks that so-called created. People just dumb. You never get it. It's just government front right here. You see on screen.
Was back when Sergey and Larry ran it.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand,
Sergey
you know,
was
this
running it.
is what it is to mature a company. This company is now
Mhm.
21 years old, right? In the words
Of course, 21 for your number 3.
of the letter that announced Pichai's elevation, you know, it's a young adult, right, that had to sort of step out into the world. And so now, as we're seeing not just all the business challenges, but also cultural challenges and employee challenges, you know, controversy around possible.
Of course, playing their part to enslave the people. You understand? That's what they
Oh,
do.
God.
They
Not
hide the
nightmares, bro.
information from the masses. And of course,
So funny that you said that because I almost made the thumbnail and I just somehow used that face to just screenshot that dude's face and use it. But maybe next time
when you're looking for
or
information,
another
where the
time.
first place you go, Google. And I told you already, people, every fucking technology they give you is to dumb you down.
Mr.
What I say is
Smiley,
to dumb you down. Everything is now smart. What that tell
undeniable
you?
grin
That
on
means you
his
don't have to think
face.
again. You understand? And anything you don't use is no longer
Mr.
good. Just remember
Smiley.
that when you stop using your brain, it's no longer useful. That's what you need to remember. They're killing your brain with technology. Yes, everything is done for you already. You don't have to do it. You don't even have to remember a phone number. They store it for you. You don't have to remember your password. They store it for you in a so-called cloud. When your brain gonna work, you take every fucking news they give you and run with it. You take these sodomites, whatever they tell you, you never contest it. When did you use your brain? No, you never did. That's why your brain is no longer good. That's what I tell you, people. Use your brain and stop depending on their so-called technology to think for you. I'm gone.
Dumb
On
on.
again. And appreciate all the people who called in on the podcast today, man. And you know, for the people who I never get to answer their call,
Yes,
man. You
bro.
know,
This is going to
next
be
week we go
great.
do the same thing, so don't worry about it. You will get your chance on,
Thank you,
and you know we
sis. I
can
look forward
discuss
to
what we
finding
want to
out.
discuss. But appreciate everybody for calling in, even the ones that didn't get through. Yeah, appreciate you. Now we go get into this so-called telescope that they say they launch in space, as you could see it right there. And I'm gonna show you certain things and break it down and show you about space basically, because the concept that they give you about space, they keep debunking it every day. So this right here is a telescope, mirrors and everything, gonna fly to space, record things and see things and show them back at Earth. But look, it's all darkness, people. You see that? What work this shit right here? Solar panel? We go break it down and show you some things. Space is darkness, the infinite darkness. And they use these shits say they can charge up by the sun with no sun around, nowhere in sight, but they use solar system. Let's get into this right here and break it down. Make it run.
3, 2, unité, top.
And you see what they're doing? They're counting backwards in another language. This is how they do it. I already told you it's satanic to go backwards.
Thank you,
You
brother
notice the
Dawei.
world turned backwards right now and nobody noticed? Pay attention. Look at this right here.
An Ariane 5 rocket will
Do you notice how slow the rocket take off? But it's gonna get to space in less than 5 minutes. You see how slow it take off, people? That's why we know everybody dumb in this world. Pay
skyward from the
attention.
coast of
Yes,
French
that's why we know
Guiana.
everybody dumb
On
in this
board,
world.
Naya.
Yes,
an
bro.
exceedingly
Look.
delicate $10
Yes.
million instrument that is only
I
half
love
jokingly
you,
referred
Brother
to
Mag.
as a time
And you
machine.
don't even know it.
Time machine, people, and take a look at it, people. So this they say is $10 billion. You see that right there, people?
Wow.
Now, what you can make a special magnifying glass or a mirror that costs $10 billion with a B? No, people, it's bullshit. All of it is fakery. And like I say, you keep giving them your tax money, the so-called space exploration, for this right there. You believe that's a real object? You're dumb as a rock. And how does it work in space? Pay attention.
That is only half jokingly referred to as a time machine.
Half joking. Look at
A slew of experts at NASA, Northrop Grumman, and beyond have been modeling, folding, testing, shaking, and refining the innumerable components that make up this precision tool.
Look at this right here, people. Pay attention.
Before its launch, Vice News was given an up-close look.
And you know, people, Vice News is fucking fakery. It's HBO people. They're the one who give you this vice right here. If you take nothing from them as truth, you're dumb. It's nothing but TV. Why you think they're there? For the fakery. You, why you think they're there in the fakery and they're not gonna tell you it's fake? Run it. Look at this shit right here. Pay attention.
So tell me, how long have you been working on this?
Mhm.
Well, there's two answers. Full time, about 18 years.
Mhm.
Wow, okay.
18 years.
Pretty much been about over half of my career. This specific telescope. This exact project. Yep.
Mhm. Look at this shit right here,
I
people.
did not expect it to be this
Mhm. Wow. They're gonna get busted on this bit of truth. As you could see the NASA post up in the back with the serpent tongue. Pay attention, people. Look what it look like. Does
That's
that
right.
remind
Thank
you
you,
of anything?
sis.
I might just use that thing for the avatar so you can see what I'm talking about. When they tell you in the King Kong movie, the last King Kong movie that they make, and he so-called throw up a tree and crack the dome. It's the same way it look, like honeycombs. You see that right there? It's the same fucking shit they tell you is a telescope right there. It's shaped the same way as a so-called crack dome, people. It's a mockery. So what is this right here? A piece of the fucking dome? You don't get it on what, people? What you think they're portraying right here? What it look like to you at the edge? What is that edge right there? It's sort of like a broken glass, people. They tell you it's a mirror. This is 100% mockery to the people who know some truth. They're trying to tell you, people, remember, this is a so-called telescope that gonna see through the dome. And bam, it's a piece of broke glass, like the dome. Are you sleeping, people? Okay, all right. Make it run, man. Everybody dumb.
What is that? Can you explain, like, to a
Explain
person
it.
who
They're
doesn't know what?
laughing. Why you think they're laughing, people? This shit cost $10 billion and they're laughing. What is fucking funny about it, people?
There's not a penny of it
It's
went to
fakery.
space.
100%
Like,
in.
what is it?
Look at it, people. It's the broke dome. They think they can break it. Look at this right here, people.
What you're looking at is
Look
the
at this.
James Webb Space Telescope.
James
NASA's
Webb.
largest space mission
That's
for
according.
astronomy that it's ever flown. And
This
we
is dumb
are
right
on the
here,
cusp
people.
of taking it down to the launch site and launching it this year. James Webb
And
Space
how they're gonna do that, people? They're gonna attach it to a rocket and send it off to space. The fucking telescope got no engine, people. Got nothing in there to drive. It can't fly. How did you gonna just send it up in?
Oh, you said. I have. Wait a second. You said I have noticed when I dropped the link. Erase it. I just dropped it and it was erased. Oh, I can't get any of that. I can't get any of that stuff in my chats, but you can email me that though. That's for sure. Email or leave on already uploaded videos. That part.
Rocket and leave it on its own. How you gonna control it? How you gonna control it, bruh? You send a telescope, something that gonna see something and send back the visual to you. Who controlling it and what working it? What give it fucking current? Move.
Telescope is a 6.5
Move.
meter
Wow.
primary mirror.
Of course, it's 6.5. That's 3 6s, people. 6'3" is the same 3 6s, the mark of the beast. Them is the one who give you this distraction right here in the pandemic. Why they end the world. Pay attention right here.
Which is the successor to the Hubble Space Telescope.
See that? Look at the Hubble. Bam. And I'm done. Remember, I already told you they can't fool me. When they said they go to space, it's darkness. Why the fuck would you use solar panel and fucking file paper? That's tin file right there. What you can't understand, aluminum file? You make a ship with, and the only thing you can show the masses is these so-called solar panel? No, people, that's not solar panel. Solar panel gotta be dark.
Hello.
Do you understand? You gotta have a dark shade to capture the damn light. And there's no light in space.
The Webb will be orders of magnitude more powerful than its older sibling Hubble. But first, it has a long journey ahead of it.
That's CGI, people. If they got a real telescope they're gonna launch, why not show it to you for real? Why CGI?
After it exits
It's
Earth's
a lie.
atmosphere, it'll fly
Look at
past
this.
the moon.
What is this blowing in space, people? You can't do that in space the way they describe it. That's why I said they keep debunking themselves. You can't blow nothing in space to throb. There's nothing to push on. What keep that shit burning? What is it? What is that fucking blue flame? It's fakery, people.
A
Come
million
on.
miles away, park itself at what is called L2,
Look at
one of
that
5
shit.
points that are gravitationally stable
You hear
between the
that?
sun and the Earth.
You hear that? They talk about gravity between the sun and the earth, and no gravity in space. Between the sun and the earth is what? The same fucking space with no oxygen, no gravity, no nothing. What you talking about pull? What gonna cause something to spin around this ball? It's bullshit.
There, it springs into action.
It springs into action. Listen.
It pretty much has to transform itself. It's
You hear
almost
that?
like a transformer. It's going to robotically.
How can it transform? Who controlling it? What? Okay, so you're gonna transform by timing. Wow, what a dumb shit for the masses, man. Why people so dumb is beyond me.
We're going to command it from the ground. We're going to say, hey, do this.
Damn. He just tell you people you're gonna command it from the ground. Something that's in the infinite space. Remember, there is no cell towers. There is no towers in there. None. You have a tower in space, dumb fucks? Okay, tell me right now. Where does internet come from? Where does the internet come from? It come from space?
In the
Okay, hear you.
earth, bro.
So internet is something that come from the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Meaning you can't have a flying modem. I keep telling people that believe that so-called internet is
Thank you,
coming from
sis.
space. Internet is coming from a satellite.
Oh, thank you. I'll have to check them
Internet
out
is
before I
something
can
that
share
made
them
on
if
the
I do,
earth.
but
How would it
regardless,
get
I
in
will definitely
space? Okay, so
appreciate
you
them
run
for
these
sure. I
wires
will
to
check
these
them out.
towers to make a cell towers. That's the same thing that give you all of those fucking connections for everything that you use. You tell me they got some of those in space? Okay, so no, the answer is no. So how you gonna get some kind of signal from Earth to space? All of it gotta use tower, people. Tower traveling on airwaves, radio waves. You got that in space? Okay then, who is wrong here? Dumb the fuck on.
But it pretty much has to get itself in
Look
this
at this shit.
configuration.
They give you a pink fucking ship. Is a pink wing right here? What is this? Now they're using pink file paper or pink plastic? It's dumb.
One of the most critical parts of the transformation.
There go your solar system right there. That's solar. This is solar right here, people. No, it's not. And remember, solar can work in darkness. So there you go. What is working it? Wow.
Is the unfurling of the telescope's tennis court-sized sun shield
Hear that?
to keep the telescope very, very cold.
Keep the telescope cold. They're shielding the sun. Wow. So where is it fucking? Where is it? Where is it? The thing that gonna capture the sun? Where is that? Wow. Where is the solar panel, people? You're gonna cover that also? Wow, this is dumb right here,
As a
people.
cryogenic telescope,
Where
it has
is
to be
the sun
very,
in
very cold.
space?
So almost everything you're looking at in there, the gold mirrors, the instruments.
The gold mirrors, I guess when they put it in gold, you will believe that it's actually work. That is nothing but a fucking CGI. There's nothing real there. Nothing real there, people. The whole thing is CGI, and they're showing you that they have a piece of the dome crack out. So now they can see to it. Now they can see shit.
BS.
And they show you right there that the dome is broke.
Unless you're God,
What a
you
dumb
can't.
shit, people.
Run almost
Look at this
30
shit.
Kelvin. You're talking about minus 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
The reason it has to stay
minus 400 degrees. Wow.
so cold is because this telescope sees everything in
Look
infrared.
at this shit right there, people. It's seen in infrared to the cold space. But take a look at this shit right here. They say it's a planet, Saturn. The mass is dumb. Lights in the sky, they used to fool you. You have to be dumb for them to do that. You have to. Wow.
Which means any heat could throw off its reading as it looks deep into the origins
What
of
a
the
dumb
universe.
shit. But it's still have to work out to eat. Watch this right here. They just want to give you the one eye. Because the one-eyed God run this earth right here.
Because it's an infrared telescope, that's one of the reasons we have to be cold is to be able to see that first light from those first stars.
It's
Because
bullshit.
It's just been stretched.
Okay.
The wavelengths have been expanded into the infrared now. So we will never see something like Hubble anyway.
Wow.
Even if Hubble were larger, it's just not cold enough to see it.
What a dumb
Dr.
shit.
Begonia Vila is a
Wow.
systems engineer that's been working on the Webb
See,
telescope for the
watch what he
working on the
did. You
Webb
see the hand sign? All of them full of shit working for the fucking Freemasonry, fooling the damn masses. You see the hand sign?
telescope for the last 15 years.
Number 6.
What does it
Two
mean that this
fucking idiot.
telescope can see back in time?
Yeah,
If
that
you look when the universe was
we can see back in time. Remember, time is numbers that
Back
they put
in
together. You think you can go
time.
back and visit something that happened already? Why you think they make fucking photograph and videos? Why you think that's one of the biggest technology you have using right now? That's the only way you can go back in time, people. Via photograph or so-called videos.
formed, we have that Big Bang.
Hear that? They mention the Big Bang, people. This is how I know you're dumb. 100%
Nothing back then to
in.
nothing, right?
That was very hot.
And then made
when it
something.
cooled down enough, the first
No
objects,
thanks.
the first planets, the stars, galaxies
Wow.
started to form, and they emitted light. And that light has
You hear that, people? Nothing explode and you get planets out of it, including Earth, the moon, the sun, and everything come from the Big Bang. Zero, not do something, and the people believe it. In these times, every fucking body is dumb.
traveling for
Oh, I love him, bro.
7.5 billion
You hear that?
years.
They know that, people. They know that the human being on Earth don't live to see 150 years old. They don't live to see 200. You understand? And like I say, you don't hear people talking about the 1300s, the 1200s, the 1000s, the 800s. They don't. But you can talk about 13 billion years ago. No, you forget. Remember, people, we in 2022. What happened in the first 1,000 years? What happened? They don't tell you shit. Let me tell you. They tell you about 2,000 years ago when the great flood happened. 2,000 years ago, Jesus walked the earth. They can tell you everything down to the T. But in between that is all missing. I don't, they talk about the last so-called pandemic was 1918, people. It's still 19. Why they don't go back to 17? Why they don't go back to 16, 15, 14, 13? Why not? Why is those disappear, but you can tell us about a fucking Big Bang? Move.
NASA scientists
Listen.
are one step closer to unlocking the secrets of the universe.
You hear that?
The James Webb Space Telescope completed its final
They're
deployment.
gonna unlock the secrets of the universe with the so-called break dome, people, with the piece of dome crack out. That's what they show you.
Sequence just yesterday. Yeah, and now more than 2 weeks after
my
launching from
God.
South America, the Webb telescope's closer to transmitting
Look at this
images
shit.
back to Earth and allowing researchers to study the first stars and galaxies in our
Yeah,
universe.
that, people, the first stars and galaxy that make from the Big Bang is what they're gonna study, people. You believe that? And I'm gonna ask you again, what kind of service they have up there in space where they can send picture back and forth? Remember, there's a lot of places on Earth you don't have no fucking cell signal. Yes, I said it. I said there's a lot of places on Earth you don't have no damn cell signal. I know a place maybe about, I would say about an hour or hour and a half from here.
You think you mess up in
No
your own
cell phone work
house?
there. Period. None. It don't matter what service you carry. The phone signal is dead over there. The whole fucking community there. They got no cell towers. That's the reason why they don't have no signal. So you tell me, when you're in the fucking big old space bigger than the whole fucking world as you know it, you tell me that you can get signal up there to send back footage? Wow, people. You know much part of the earth don't have no signal? You know much part of Africa don't have a signal? What whole other places in the world don't have none of these signals to support a damn cell phone, but you can send picture back and forth to space coming from CNN. Fake news and the masses.
Janet Ivey is with us. She's the president of Explore Mars Inc. Janet, it's so good to have you here.
Laughing. Look at the
this is
face.
most
They know.
powerful.
Look at those people. They know.
Yes,
You're
dude.
the only fucking dummies in the world. You believe in space. The people that report it know it's bullshit. 100%.
Scopes ever, and it is now, fortunately, this morning, as of
Still
it's
can't
fully
stop
deployed,
grinning.
as I understand
Look,
it. But the next
look,
couple of weeks are
people.
going to be
They're mocking
pretty
you. They're
critical.
laughing. It is a joke, people. They're mocking your dumb ass. All of them laughing. and they pull this out.
Oh, dude, what did I touch?
$10 billion
Sorry.
people fucking their ass.
It's still traveling.
So sorry.
It's still traveling. Thank you, Christy.
It's
And
still
Dang
it's
it.
great to be here with you. We are celebrating.
Yes,
So
I'm
Sorry.
let's just go over
celebrating.
this.
Look at this shit.
50 major.
Bam! Look at the hand sign. Like I don't tell you. Pay attention to the sign language. That's what they're really about. The 666s on the hand sign show you devil fucking shit on the masses. Why you think NASA exists, people? Don't be dumb.
Deployments are complete. I mean, this
Look,
thing,
look at
everything
the
had
hand
to
sign.
work perfectly,
Yes,
and it has.
yes,
That's
and
what
how the fuck it work? How does it work? A flying fucking telescope? A telescope that you put to your eye and look to it. You got one flying with nobody looking to it, it gonna send back object. Why the fuck did you call it a telescope? Why didn't you call it a giant camera? Why? Because telescopes sound better to the dumb folks, man. Telescopes sound more complicated. Get the fuck out of here. It's supposed to be a telescope, but it's taking pictures. When you ever see a telescope that take picture, people?
makes this whole thing even more amazing. 178 release mechanisms were properly released. Yesterday, they were down to the last 4 to get that final wing of the mirror. And after that was deployed
The wings of the mirror. Wow.
successfully, then they spent hours latching it in place.
They're spending hours, so they on Earth people controlling this box in the middle of nowhere. Where does it get current from, people? That space is fucking dark at all times. There's no sunshine to it. The sun is in space, people. And even when they leave the fucking Earth with daytime, they still go to this darkness. What they gonna use to charge this fucking shit up? How the solar panel gonna work, people? How? You can't tell me that. It's dark.
20 plus years of work
Yes,
realized.
of course.
And so the James Webb is about 600,000 miles towards its target.
Of course, it's 6,000 all coding. But take a look at this right here, people. The fucking, you're gonna have a shoot that come out and cover up the whole thing, including the solar panels. Wow.
At L2. And people always ask me, what exactly is Lagrange point 2? It's this beautiful accident of orbital mechanics and gravity between the sun and the earth.
Yeah, that people, gravity between the sun and the earth, which is space. And there's no gravity in space. That's why they float.
If you put anything right there at L2, it's going to stay at this fixed point.
That's bullshit, people. It's bullshit.
Now, in the next 2
fucking
weeks,
dummy,
as
you.
it gets to this place about 1 million miles away from Earth.
About 1 million miles away from Earth, and you're gonna get there next week.
You're going to see all of the engineers are going to be working really hard to see these 18 honeycombs get.
They call it honeycombs, people. Honeycombs. What did I tell you, people? Honeycombs? Okay.
To be this one mirror, and it will take the next 5 months for them to really get all of those 126 actuators in total to have all of these individual mirrors act as one. So we're going to see back to that beginning of Let There Be
a mirror, people. A mirror. How can a mirror take pictures and send it back, people? A mirror. They don't tell you about the apparatus and how it fucking work. How did it operate, people? How? How does it operate? The only thing you can show us is a so-called gold mirror and tin foil. That's it. And all of a sudden, you can get back footage from it. Wow, where is the technology, people?
Sorry, my language, but god dang it.
And it's going to be something.
It's gonna be something. We don't
This
even know what
is
it's gonna
so
be.
crazy.
It's 100 times more powerful than the Hubble
Yeah,
telescope.
but what's powerful about a fucking mirror, B? What is powerful about a mirror? Y'all mocking the fucking people here. Why is you sending a mirror to space? A piece of mirror. What, you connect some wires to the mirror? Everybody gone dumb in the
Poor fools
pandemic.
that defend this
And
too,
so
you
we're
know,
going to be able
Jesus.
to see those kind of first galaxies and stars that formed.
Kind of clownery, the
think we're
people that
gonna all
defend that
have
kind of stuff,
an
bless their
amazing
hearts.
aha moment.
Bless their
And
minds.
maybe it's going to either answer
Dear
some of our
Jesus.
biggest cosmic questions or
Bless the
Cosmic
minds.
questions. The world been dumbed down by science. That's what they use to fool the dumb masses.
In
You
the
see
name
that?
of
How
science.
science gonna tell you about the fucking shape of the earth, people? What that got to do with science? Science is experiment. How can experiment tell you what the earth look like, people? What the earth shape like? You've been dumbed down. The same fucking science they used to sell you a coronavirus pandemic. Do you see that, or what? The world is gone dumb. All of this shit is distraction. While they're laughing at your dumb ass and joking everybody with the shot. I'm gone.
Oh, bro, we're going to see this right fast. We are going to for surely see this. I have not seen it yet, but it is the funniest love connection ever. It is a must see. So I think must we shall. And I'm powering on my phone thing in the background here. Sister Susan. Why do I call you Sharon? What the hell? I realized I did that once before as well on accident. My bad. I don't know why. And it doesn't matter. I don't even know any Sharon. Anyway, oh wait. Let me see what you said. Sorry. Let me fix this thing. It's falling down. Crap. Hang on. Let me see what you said. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay, let me see if I can set that up. Hang on. Hang on 1 second. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Hang on tight while I look for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my god, y'all, the next 4 days it's supposed to be so crazy hot. Seriously hot. Yikes. Okay, stand by, spider. Here it goes. I see it. Thank you. I see the other one too. I'll get to that one later, but let me look at this one right quick and save it so I can click it here on this screen. So just pardon me for a moment here. Let me open it up, and it's over here on YouTube, so that's a plus. Okay. Well then. Oh. It went to the prank calls one for some reason. Well, let me look it up on the search bar here then. Hold on. Okay, stand by. Pardon me. Sorry for the long silence there. It's oh, bro. I just gotta go back to the email and see it again because I don't. It's taking me all that kind of stuff. Criminy. Hang on now. Hang on now. Wait, is it a playlist? No. So I found it. I think. Oh shoot. Pardon me. It's only a minute 51 seconds. Okay, well, let me just I'll tell you what, he's got 59 million views. I'm not gonna chance it. These guidelines are tight, so I better be very careful. That part. But I hope that you can I understand I'm better to be safe, that's for sure. I don't even know what this flow is, but that thing is already on YouTube, though. I mean, let's see if I can get... Oh, yeah, I'll just say a prayer on it. We'll try to watch it. We can't do this regularly, though, because this is how I get in trouble, so... I just looked it up on the other phone. We'll just watch it now. Shout out to you, Sister Susan. Shout out to you. Prayerfully, this will be okay. We pray on in the mighty name of Jesus that everything's okay. And we will... Make sure you got the closed captions on. Cool. Stand by, y'all. Is this disconnected from the... Oh, I thought it was disconnected from the speaker. Pardon me. Okay. All right. You said... Okay, it's not a matter of whether it's funny or not. It's a matter of whether I'm losing my... A matter of if I will be on a STRIKE because of it or not. So that part. So I just have to be very careful. That's all. Just I'm on thin ice everywhere. That part. Yeah, be careful.
The wood spider is the most accomplished of all web-building species. Recently, scientists gave these tiny creatures a variety of psychoactive drugs to observe their effects on web building. When given a minute dose of LSD, the spider's web took on an unfamiliar, minimalist structure. When given caffeine, the web structure was not affected, but the spider's behavior was. Given THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, the spider didn't build a web. It built a hammock, where it lay all day and watched the caffeine spider go.
That's what's up.
When given alcohol, the spider built a web, found a mate, and raised over 100 young.
Oh,
But the
God.
mate got a restraining order, and now the spider can't go within 100 centimeters of the web.
What the heck?
The crack cocaine spider figured building webs was for suckers, waited till the caffeine spider was exhausted, then came up behind it and popped a cap in its ass. Nice web, Mr. Crack Spider. When winter came, the marijuana spider had no place to live. It ended up in the crack web as the crack spider's bitch.
Oh,
For
dear
more
God.
information on the crack spider's bitch, contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa.
Wowzers, y'all. Shout out to Sister Susan. That's her suggestion for video there. So, mad love to you on that one. I don't promote or condone any type of violence or capping in any sort. I don't condone it. And things. But back to our regularly not so scheduled show thing that we're doing here. But back to our spiel. Thank you very much for sharing that. I'll never forget. I'm in the wrong thing. My bad. I might go watch later, but it's something else. I gotta find where we are. Hang on. Here we are. Funniest love connection ever. Must see. I've never seen it, so we're watching together first time. First time together. We're gonna kick up the picture quality. Hey, now. Let's do that. Sure. This said is must see, so I hope they don't disappoint me. Let's find out. I already gave it a thumbs up because this said it was a must see. Bro, I gotta fix this volume. Every single video has a different volume. So it's all good. Just find the flow and keep it going. Oops.
He says that he's been misreading signals and has had to slow down lately. And he claims that his part-time job is a great way to meet women. Please welcome Ray Bennett.
It's all good. Hey, you didn't make the video, so it ain't you. Don't even worry about it. It's still funny.
So you have this great job that helps you meet women. Yeah, actually. Are you a bartender or a disc jockey or what? Better. I'm part-time. I promote for rock and roll bands on the Sunset Strip. And I just have the option of just meeting women all day long. I love it.
Promoting rock and roll bands on the Sunset Strip.
Yeah,
like
pass
at
out
Gazzards or
flyers.
places like what is that?
Gazzaris, the Troubadour, the Rocks,
So all
just
over
out
the place. I
passing out flyers all day long.
Yeah. Have any of these women that you've met ever turned into a serious relationship, or is it all just kind of superficial?
It's superficial, but gotta tell you, if I've had like 40 or 50 like one night stands, just meeting these women on strip.
His
Well, I won't ask you to
face,
define
bro.
it, just, take your word.
What a
And
cheese
you say
ball.
you had to slow down.
Yeah, usually because with these women, I'm usually a very aggressive person. But I usually now, over the years, I'll let them do the initiating because, I've been slapped like a couple of times. It's like, whammo, whammo. And they're sitting there going, I go, what'd you do that for? He goes, I'm not ready for it. So I let them do the initiating.
What the heck is going on here?
Okay, let's take a look at the
What
women
is
that Ray had to
happening
choose from. Now,
here?
remember, you're going to pick the woman that you think's best for him. First, there's Maria. She enjoys dancing and miniature golf. She thinks that there are some great places to meet men, like bars, beaches,
What
Navy
the
bases.
heck?
She usually dates once a week, and she says that good looks are not the priority for her, and here's what she's looking for instead.
An honest, sincere person. Someone that can talk to me. Doesn't have to yell at me. Can tell me whatever he wants to tell me. Because I'm going to either take it and deal with it as I can, or the door's right there if you don't like it.
Next, Dawn, she works out regularly. She loves music. She'd like to meet a man who is talkative and considerate with a firm chin and larger hands. We asked Dawn if she usually kisses on a first date. Here's what she said.
Yeah, I will definitely listen to them. Thank you so much.
If I felt it was right, I really liked the guy and I felt he really liked me, I would kiss him. I wouldn't do anything else, just like a little peck or something. I don't think it's too good to, just go all out and start making out on the first date. You don't even really know the person.
Finally, Darcy says that sometimes she goes to nightclubs by herself.
Oh my
She describes
God,
herself as,
what
quote,
in the
wild at
world is
times.
happening right
She says that
now?
lately she's been losing interest in the men that she's been meeting after 2 weeks, or the men that she's been meeting after she's been meeting them for 2 weeks. And it seems that a lot of guys approach her at work, and here's more on that.
I don't know how we ended up to watch this.
Unfortunately, you have to sift through those too. Once in a while you'll get someone who will just be completely covered with oil and grease, and he'll just look at you, ooh, baby, will you go out with me? Like, I don't think so. 1-900-GET-REAL,
What the heck?
Those are the 3 women Ray had to choose from. It's time for you to
Oh, he
decide
got
who
some
you
bad
would match
choices,
him
no
up with, if
offense.
you'll do that now.
They do too, so everybody's kind of in a shipboat on this one.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll meet the woman that
God
Ray selected
dang
to
it.
hear everything that happened on their date. We'll do it. 2 and 2. Be right back at you.
2 and 2! I used to love that shit. Bro, I used to love when he said 2 and 2, dude.
We're back. Ray's going to tell us who he selected.
I picked Darcy.
Haven't seen each other since their date. We always hear both sides. Say hello to Darcy Wiggle. Wiggy. Well, Darcy, I'll get it. It's Wiggy, right?
Yes, it's Wiggy.
Yeah, nice to have you here, Darcy.
Wiggy,
Make something
Wiggy,
home back
what?
there, and Ray will start us off.
We went out. We went to what was it? Actually, we met up at the 7-Eleven.
Romantic.
Yeah, she came over at the 7-Eleven because if you live in Hawthorne,
There's only Mr. Hollywood
Hey,
would do it.
why not? So we met at the 7-Eleven, and I looked her over. She was wearing some nice,
You
Hollywood.
looked her over?
Yeah, she came up in the car, looked her over. He had some really nice sunglasses on, driving gloves, which was kind of neat. And I go, okay, this is great. I liked it.
And what did you think of Ray when you saw him, Darcy?
He was dressed really casual in shorts and like a tank top. He was pretty dorky. I don't know.
Wow, yes, bro, that's so amazing. So glad I did just watch this, bro. Yes.
Yeah, Ray, so...
Oh, why not?
Yeah, so what do you jump in her car or your car?
Yeah, we jumped in the car, and she did all the driving. She came down from Lancaster. We went down to Hermosa Beach. Then we found.
Does this seem romantic to you at all? This whole procedure?
Kind of, sort of. It was like
Kind
more
of,
of a
sorta?
friend. It was more of a friendship kind of thing.
So you're down
far.
at Hermosa and you're doing what?
We went down to find a nice place to park. Then she goes, "Hey, you want to see my whip?" I go, "Did you bring it?" I go, "Yeah, I brought the whip." So she lifted up the trunk and she brought out this whip. And as it's in there, she started twirling around and twirling around.
Oh, that's funny, Sister
I took a couple
Susan.
of Coke cans out there, and she just went, whammo, and it snapped it right off. It was great.
Wow, that's amazing. That
So not just
is
another pretty face.
It's
amazing.
not a pretty face. I don't know yet.
She's a whipper.
So is this like a bull whip, like one of those 12-foot bull whips?
Got a whipper.
It's a 9-foot leather bull whip.
It's not a big deal.
You get it at a feed horse.
I mean, everyone's
You are a
of
horse
who
and feed
doesn't
shop,
have
yeah.
a 9-foot whip.
And what? How does this come in handy,
their
Darcy?
trunk.
Are you snapping snakes as you walk down the road, or what?
I use it for self-protection mainly. And
Self-protection,
yeah.
so no one can get within 9 feet of you or their eyes.
18 feet, every which way. I don't really use it on anybody. I've hit myself several times with it.
So you've had the whip demonstration. Now what? Now what happened?
Then we went down to Redondo and stuff. We had a couple of drinks down there. Then she wanted to do like shopping and stuff. So I go, what do you want to shop for? She goes like skull earrings and handcuffs and kind of neat stuff like that. And she goes, so we went shopping around. She wanted to get this like bustier thing. It was like a Madonna black bustier thing, and her favorite color is black. So I go, perfect. So she would, get
Black
ready
is
for
the
the
presence of all color.
That's it. That's it.
Just no black roses, Chuck.
Sorry?
No black roses.
Let
Everything
me
else
write that down. So did you go someplace after this?
Yeah, we went out dancing, a little place in Manhattan Beach. We got there early, so we just go, all right, what do you want to do now? Well, let's have a couple of shooters. Boom, 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 boom. Then, we started dancing.
It's literally described as a two-fisted drinker. Boom, boom.
And so we went out dancing. We're 4 or 5 songs later. We were all sweaty, panting, and sticky, and just panting like dogs on the dance floor. So we came in, and we sat down. We're just looking at each other and just started blowing each other off, cooling us down. And start getting towels and stuff. It was kind of neat.
I've never had a date like this on the show. I have to admit, these are things that I've never heard before. So how did
it about like 12:30, we were both on the tired side, and she had to go see her dad. So what I did is have her drop me off on the freeway on-ramp. It's really weird.
Wow. It's not happening right now.
At all. So I was just like, here, drop me here. You're a little tired. This is the way home. And
so she drops you off on the freeway on-ramp,
right.
and you walk home.
And I walk home, yeah. The reason being, because she doesn't,
it was
like 5 minutes
straight
away.
up,
I felt kind of strange about dropping him off at the freeway, but he insisted that I drop him off there.
Wait, I gotta rewind this. I missed it.
Because she doesn't know her way around at all. So I was just like, here, just
wait. Hold on.
These are things that I've never heard before.
Me neither.
So
This is amazing.
It ended about like 12:30. We were both on the tired side, and she had to go see her dad.
This is phenomenal.
So what I did is have her drop me off on the freeway on-ramp. It's really weird. It's great because she doesn't know her way around at all. So I was just like, here, just drop me here. You're a little tired. This is the way home. And
so she drops you off on the freeway on-ramp,
right.
and you walk home.
And I walk home, yeah.
So romantic.
She doesn't, it was 5 minutes away.
I felt kind of strange about dropping him off at the freeway, but he insisted that I drop him off there. He didn't want me to get lost after dropping him off at home, and then coming back and getting lost, trying to find the freeway. So it felt funny. I didn't really want to drop him off there, and I'd never done that before. But
I've never heard of anyone ever doing that before. But
it was fun. So
it was fine.
I didn't want to.
You sneaked that in, Chuck.
Did he?
Oh my God!
I grabbed hold of his face, turned it sideways, and gave him one.
Let's take a look and see what the audience picked for you. I guess this worked, and we're going to find out.
Wow!
All the way from Lancaster. If you'd like to ask her out again, we'd be happy to pay for it.
Darcy, would you like to get some more peach margaritas?
I'd love to.
Come on out, Darcy.
Oh, how dreamy.
I must tell you, for all the verbal bravado going on here, I got a feeling that you all had a nice time anyway. So we're going to come right back with our next guest. Stay with us.
Would you like to be on Love Connection? Just call this number now.
Oh God! Wow! Oh wow! For real, that was so loud. Oh my God! Jeez Louise! Ah, God, that was good. I'm glad that we watched that one. Hallelujah! I love the order of this. I have no idea how it's going to go. I'm going to like it. I just like it. I don't even know what it is, but I like it. I don't know what that means, but I like it. Doug Forswall's a beef remix. By the Remix Brothers. Wiki wiki.
Government per se, but the premier is coming from the health sector. Holy Christ.
Oh my god. Yes. Just a little poop in the bed, not a big deal. Oh, bro, I'm dead right now. I did not hear this. Ugh.
Holy Christ.
Oh my god, that's whack.
Holy Christ.
No, I'm not a fan of it. Sorry.
If you have not subscribed to YouTube channel, do it right now. Do it today. And all you
Oh god. Not a big ass and no fan.
heartburn strikes, get fast relief with Tums.
I'm not a very big generic comedy fan, if you will. I mean, there is still some funny stuff, don't get me wrong, but I'm more of like the authentic comedy type stuff, if you will. The not so scripted type shit, you know? That type of shit. That's my vibe. More or less, if you will. What's this called? It's only 9 minutes 25 seconds. It's called OMG. What happened to those? What happened to these people? Bro, let's find out right fast. We're just on a straight emotional roller coaster. It's great. Don't worry. We're not alone. We're in this together.
Hi everyone. How are you today? I hope you are always healthy. Welcome back to my channel. Like always, today I'm going to discuss some topic that will make you wonder about the advanced technology of the past, and more. I got this on various sources. Please check the description to know more about the sources. I know that my video quality is far from good, but I hope the content is understandable. Some might say that I'm being repetitive by discussing this, but that's the whole point. This is proof that a small occult elite of the history to fit their narrative. Anyway, I also have a Telegram channel. There, I will share various information that I cannot share here. Don't forget to subscribe to my backup YouTube channel. The link is also in the description box below. So, without further ado, fasten your pants and let's get started. Archaeologists in India have discovered petroglyphs in the state of Maharashtra that, according to the official science, are at least 12,000 years old. The most amazing thing is
Oh,
that these
oh,
petroglyphs
little
belong to
tiny
the
bug
ancient
flew at me.
civilization,
Whoa,
still unknown to science. At
crazy.
present, archaeologists are said to have only touched this historical treasure of more than 400 petroglyphs. The initial determination of the age of these petroglyphs is 10,000 years BC, but it is quite possible that they are much older. Surprising, not only the huge age of the petroglyphs and virtually unknown.
Oh, don't get me wrong though. I used to think that stuff was hilarious funny, but I've just evolved to over time. Even though it's still funny stuff, don't get me wrong. It's just to me, my idea of funny is a lot different now, you know? That's all. I still find that stuff funny. I just have a different flavor of funny now, if you will. Like, non-scripted is my favorite now for sure.
Them, but also the
Oh yeah, no
diversity of the
doubt. They're
drawings
classic. They're
themselves,
funny.
which depict
Absolutely. They're
people,
legends.
animals,
Absolutely.
birds,
Mad
all
respect. They're
kinds of
legends. They've had
symbols,
me
and more.
cracking up, busting
It
up
is
laughing.
also surprising that
Or
among
just
the
put that out there.
drawings,
They've had me
one can
busting up
find such
laughing. No
animals that
doubt.
simply do not exist in India, for example, hippos or rhinoceroses. Whether in ancient times they lived on this territory, or they were natives of Africa.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening?
Either way, let's talk about Celebrity World. Seems interesting to talk about this today. Vogue photo shoots are featured in nearly every celebrity we talk about, because this iconic magazine has been owned and operated by the occult elite for decades. Most countries and regions
R.I.P.
have
to
their
him
own
though,
edition
right,
of
sis?
Vogue,
For
an
sure.
efficient way of diffusing the elite's agenda in local markets. But that being said, Vogue probably reached a new low in July, when the magazine mixed war and fashion in a bizarre photo shoot that raised more than a few eyebrows. Idle portraits of bravery, the photo shoot features Ukrainian First Lady, Alina Zelenska, posing for the camera wearing various fashion brands, with war in the background. Immediately after its release, critics stated that the photo shoot glamorized war. That's not
Wow.
far-fetched at all. The pictures literally mix war with the glamour of fashion and celebrity. Zelensky and Zelenska pose for Vogue, as if they were the hottest celebrity couple. I mean, he's an ex-actor, and she's an ex-screenwriter, so they know all about show business. The mere idea of posing for fashion pictures as people are suffering shows how the elite is completely disconnected from reality.
Man.
Speaking of disconnected from reality, Bella Hadid is yet another celebrity that released an NFT thingy that no one cares about. The video selling it is replete with.
Do y'all know Yngwie Malmsteen? Have you heard of him before? Yngwie Malmsteen? Have you guys heard of him?
Programming symbolism, exactly like Madonna's NFT, which was featured on a recent post. The video is all about.
Thank you with all my heart. I'm so glad that you are having laughs. Thank you, Jesus, for answering my prayers, Lord. I love and appreciate you, God, and I love and appreciate you, sis. So thank you with all my heart for coming. I pray in my name, Jesus, you're going to have a very blessed night's rest, and that you have a super blessed, miraculous appointment tomorrow in the mighty name of Jesus. And I want to say a mass amount of prayers for every single one of you for a miracle for tomorrow, for every single one of you in the mighty name of Jesus. And I pray you will return favor, and pray that on all of your brothers and sisters as well. Please, super tough, that tomorrow everybody will have a miracle in Jesus' mighty name. Doesn't matter the size, I just pray they get one. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. Now let me see what you said. Open my eyes back up and look at stuff. Oh, I love you. God bless you so much. Thank you with all my heart. I pray you will stay way too blessed to even be stressed at all. You are always wanted, welcome, loved, and prayed for over here. You bet your sweet Bippy. And when you got time, go on ahead and look up Bippy, the definition. It'll have you laughing, I promise you. I love you so much, sis. I pray you would rest well.
Covered with monarch
I'm
butterflies.
praying over your
Her name
appointment
is
tomorrow.
Saigon.
Smooth sailing.
Because she's a cyborg, a symbolic
In
way of
God's
portraying
hands.
an MK slave. Because cyborgs are programmed. Ella turns into a giant monarch butterfly with wires coming out of her. I don't think they can get more blatant with this MK Ultra stuff, and most people still do not see it. Before I continue the video, please give a like if you've learned something. And don't forget to subscribe, and also click the notification bell too, so you won't miss any update. And
God
watch to
bless
the
you so
end
much,
to avoid
Susan. I love you so much.
misunderstanding.
I'm so thankful
Thank
God
you.
bring you. You bring yourself, but Lord have mercy. There's a little
Another
flying bug.
industry slave that's been discussed at length on this channel is Lil Uzi Vert, pronounced Lil Lucifer. Nearly everything he ever
I
did
never knew that,
contains
bro.
satanic symbolism,
Just
and
blew
it
my
keeps
mind.
getting worse. In this pic posted on Instagram, Lil Uzi Vert basically channels Baphomet, the androgynous horn god of the occult elite. If you need further proof that he's all about complying with the elite's agenda, media recently announced, with great enthusiasm, that Lil Uzi Vert's pronouns are now they or them. How long will he keep up with this complete BS move that's all about publicity?
When you live
Oh,
with moderate to severe
commercials.
Crohn's disease or
Let me
ulcerative
tell you
colitis,
right now,
your body can
commercials
get full
suck.
of
It's
hormones
okay though. Keep pushing.
Speaking of complete BS, Demi Lovato recently went back on her brave and courageous
I
decision of
mean,
going
how
by there them.
blatantly in
In a
your
past
face do
video,
you
I
need to
highlighted
get?
how Demi was completely confused about this whole non-binary thing, as if it wasn't her idea in the first place. Of course, she didn't. She's an industry slave who keeps going into rehab, code for programming. And the symbolism surrounding her new album keeps proving it. The promotion of her latest album, Holy FBCK, is all about satanic occult elite symbolism. In a new promotional pic, Light forms a blatant one-eye sign, indicating that she's owned and has no control over her life or career. As seen in previous video about celebrities, Beyoncé is back with a new album, and, as usual, mass media is gushing over her. News outlets particularly loved the fact that she removed the word spaz from one of her songs, after some people decided that the word was offensive. Nothing makes media happier than the Orwellian blacklisting of words. In the many articles spazzing out over Beyoncé, this is the picture we usually see. Beyoncé makes a blatant one-eye sign while wearing an outfit that's highly reminiscent of Baphomet's head. The message is, she's still an industry slave. The title of her single, Break My Soul, says it all. Long ago, I shocked many by explaining how this goat head outfit was a tribute to Baphomet. Nothing has changed. This is Korean actress, Han So-hee. As you can see, she's doing a blatant one-eye sign. This pic in itself is rather uninteresting, but it is necessary to understand these next pics. So-hee recently posted drawings on Instagram that caused her fans to worry about her well-being, because they're rather disturbing. This bizarre drawing depicts a dog-like person that's held by some kind of red leash around the stomach. Bizarrely enough, So-hee is currently recovering from an injury while filming an upcoming drama. Did she actually undergo some type of trauma-based programming? In another disturbing drawing, there's a silhouette with red eyes and a blotch of red on the torso. Underneath, Albert Camus's quote, "And never have I felt so deeply at one, and the same time so detached from myself and so present in the world." That's a rather poignant way of describing the dissociation of MK slaves. The art style of her drawings is reminiscent of Kim Noble's body of work, an MK slave who described her abuse through horrific yet revealing paintings. What do you think about this video? Please like and share this video if you like it, so that more people are aware of what is happening in this world. Before I end this video, let's say thank you to everyone who took the time and energy to research this. They have done a lot for us all. Please subscribe to watch the next upcoming videos. Thank you for watching the video until the end. I hope this information is useful
I
for
don't know
all
what's
of
coming
us.
up next. I
See
can go
you.
to
He is coming soon. He's coming soon. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Christopher Green. God bless each and every one of you tuning in.
Okay, this is going to be long,
I'm going to be
so
reading from the beautiful scripture of Romans today, Romans 12.
I seriously do want to watch this, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm supposed to right now, so I'm not going to. But if you feel interested in Compelled AMTV, is the channel, and this video was posted 8 hours ago. On one hand, I really want to watch it, and on the other hand, I want to keep it pushing for right now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my sign. I'm supposed to keep it pushing. So I will. How about this? The next one in line, which is right after that one. Interesting. Imagine that.
I'm preparing something to share with you.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about Jesus coming. I feel like I should just hear that. And there's my sign. So I feel like I should just hear that. But I'm gonna watch this first. Okay. I'm gonna give it a like. Give it a moment. Let me adjust my situation. Thank you so much. Actually, let's fix it so we can see. The video and where? Perfect. Oopsies. Whoops. Okay, cool.
The difference between fallen angels and demons is a simple one. Fallen angels can manifest corporeally. We read in the Bible a number of times where angels interact with humans and do physical things. They eat a meal with Abraham. They eat a meal with Gideon. They fight with the citizens of Sodom and things like that. Angels can appear in physical form. They can actually do physical things too, because we read in Genesis chapter 6 about the angels who saw that the human women were fair and chose wives, or perhaps just took wives. Demons, on the other hand, to inhabit a physical body in order to interact with us in the physical plane, or they can oppress us, which can be a feeling of depression or dread, anxiety, stress. In the worst form, most intense form, demonic possession is where they actually overwhelm and take over a human. It's probably not as spectacular as what we see in the films, but there are cases where it does. Having talked to deliverance ministers or exorcists, it sometimes gets that spectacular, that gruesome, that dangerous, that frightening. But those would be the powers, principalities, thrones, dominions. The way Paul writes about them, there's got to be some kind of a hierarchy there, because those are terms that could also be applied to human figures of authority. But in the context that he wrote, it's pretty clear he's talking about inhuman entities, spiritual forces, cosmic forces. We normally don't perceive them as humans, and it's probably best that we don't. In fact, God made it pretty clear to Moses that he didn't want humans trying to contact the spirit realm. Do not consult mediums. Do not talk to necromancers, because we as humans are not prepared for the interaction. We see a being that is indescribably beautiful, a being of light, and we assume he's one of the good guys. But as Paul warned his readers, even Satan appears as an angel of light. The demonic realm, the spirit realm, they really don't have anything to gain by literally scaring the hell out of us. They would rather lull us into a false sense of security. Now, the Bible makes it clear that we were talking about the same ones, the gods of the nations, because in Genesis chapter 10, where we read about the sons, the descendants of Noah, the so-called Table of Nations, there are 70 listed there. But in the ancient Near East, not just with the Hebrew culture, but all across the ancient Near East, the Akkadians, the Amorites, everybody in the ancient Near East understood that 70 represented the complete set. In other words, not one left out.
phenomenal
So,
closed
in fact, we
captions.
see that number elsewhere in the Old Testament, like the 70 sons of Gideon who were slaughtered by, Abimelech. Even though Gideon, by the way, said, I don't want to be the king, I'll just make an ephod for myself and, stuff. But his son Abimelech, or, illegitimate son, his name means my father's the king. So yeah, interesting. And he's the one. Did Gideon really have 70 sons? It seems unlikely, but it means that all of them were killed except for the one survivor. So the number 70 means all of them. The Canaanites believed that their chief god, the creator god El, who his mount of assembly was Mount Hermon, which is the northern border of Israel, Lebanon, and Syria today, where the Watchers descended and made their pact to take human wives. He held court there with his 70 sons, the 70 sons of El. Go back a little further in history into about the time of Abraham, and there was a city in northern Syria by the name of Emar, not far from modern Aleppo, where scholars have dug up the clay tablets and found the records and all that. And there was an annual festival held in the spring where the people of Emar would sacrifice 70 lambs. This was usually done around the first day of the first month, the first of Nisan, about 2 weeks before the Hebrews would later celebrate Passover. They would sacrifice 70 lambs for Dagon, who was their chief god, who is just El by a different name. Dagon and the 70 gods of the city, again representing all the other gods of the divine council, all the other gods other than the chief god, the king of the pantheon, Dagon. So you got the Canaanites believing they're the ancient Amorites of Emar with their 70 gods. The interesting thing about the 70 is that when God gave the feasts to Moses, let me back up. I'll save that for just a second. When God gave the law to Moses on Mount Sinai, but before he gave him the plans for the tabernacle, he did something interesting. He called Moses and said, okay, you and your brother Aaron, who was the high priest, Aaron's 2 sons, and the 70 elders of Israel, come up Mount Sinai. And so no one else was allowed near the mountain, because you touch the mountain and God would smite you. But Aaron, Moses, the 70 elders of Israel climbed the mountain, and this is in Exodus 24. They beheld the God of Israel, and he did not touch them. He did not harm them. They beheld the God of Israel and ate and drank. They had a meal up there on Mount Sinai, the 70 elders of Israel. Now, why did God do that? Because, now wait a minute, how is it possible? We're told that man cannot see the face of God and live. Well, this is where one of the examples in the Old Testament where we see the second power in heaven. We begin to get a picture of the Trinity in the Old Testament. Yes, God the Father in all his glory, when he passed by Moses, who was in the cleft of the rock, could not see his face because it's overwhelming. But God in the flesh, we see the angel of the Lord in the Old Testament in a number of places. That is God in a form that humans can perceive. And he called these men up his holy mountain and had a meal. It was a symbol of what was going to happen. It's a symbol of what's going to happen when we are finally restored to the divine council, when God finally brings us back into the divine council, which we got kicked out of when Adam and Eve disobeyed. But this was a message to the 70, meaning all the gods of the nations. This is what is in store for humanity. You're toast and you're being replaced. It's like the prodigal son, the parable of the prodigal son. We will someday be welcomed back, covered with pig dung and smelling awful and looking horrible, and God will welcome us with open arms.
We only got a few more videos left to watch.
To the divine council. His message to the 70 gods, again, representing all the gods of the nations. Now, here's the thing. The Feast of Tabernacles in the fall. I wanted to talk about this in my time today, and without getting another hour, I couldn't get into it. The Spring Festival, this ancient city of Emar, pagan city, sacrificing 70 lambs in the spring.
We got a commercial, and that's gonna be all right. It'll be done very soon. There we go now.
Okay, around the time of the Passover, which is when Jesus was sacrificed, who John the Baptist called, "Behold, the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world." Okay, Jesus was the perfect lamb to sacrifice. The fall feast, which was the feast, as Rabbi Zev Parat talked about earlier today, the Feast of Tabernacles. When God gave that feast to Moses, he said, okay, here's the plan. It's a 7-day feast, a 7-day festival. On day 1, you sacrifice 13 bulls. Day 2, you sacrifice 12. Day 3, 11, etc. 7 days. Counting down by 1 each day, 70 bulls sacrificed. The bulls. In the ancient world, the bull imagery is connected to these pagan gods over and over again. El, chief god of the Canaanites, called Bull El. Kronos, chief god of the old gods of the Greeks, the Titans. His name comes from a Semitic word meaning horned one. And yet God, giving the feast to Moses, said, okay, here's what Passover, here's what the Feast of Tabernacles represents. Represents God delivering his people from all the other gods of the world, all the other gods of the nations. 70 bulls, the complete set, not one left out. They are sacrificed. God has delivered his people from the pagan gods, all the gods that God allotted to the nations of the world. And as Zep pointed out, when Jesus came the first time, he was sacrificed as the lamb at Passover in the spring. When he comes back, it's Tabernacles time, where God delivers his people from the gods of the nations. It's beautiful. What is spiritual warfare? Spiritual warfare is really the engagement with the spirit realm. These principalities and powers that the Apostle Paul wrote about. And he made it very clear in Ephesians chapter 6. That's the letter that he wrote to the church at Ephesus, which is in Turkey, where he said, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. His point is, we're not wrestling against or contending with human opponents, even though we may see people of a different political party or a different lifestyle choice or a different skin color as the enemy. That's really not true. The true enemy of mankind, of all mankind, whether we realize it or not, it's not, us humans one against another. It's really these principalities, powers, thrones, dominions, cosmic rulers of this present darkness. Paul was talking about spiritual entities who have rebelled against the creator of the universe and who basically want to destroy humanity. And they're doing it by getting us to fight with each other. So Paul was trying to tell us, hey, look, spiritual warfare, guys, that's what this is about. It's against these principalities and powers. And it begins, for Christians, on our knees. It's hard because as humans, especially as men, we see a problem, we want to fix it. But we're operating in the natural realm, We got our natural senses, we see a problem, and oftentimes that means fixing the person we disagree with. But that's not it. The enemy already wins if we already approach that other person with hatred. If we as Christians want to fulfill the one job Jesus gave us, which is to make disciples of all nations, we have to quit making ourselves a stumbling block between the people who don't know Jesus and him.
It's gonna be okay, okay? Gosh. So I worry about stuff all the time. I'm so sick of it. Just kidding. But that came on the eyes. Thanks God. Thank you, God.
Dan didn't think he was wasting water until his daughter Ava reminded him California's severe drought is reducing our water supply.
Tank.
James Kaufman, World News Report today.
This will be quick.
Today is August 14th, 2022, 5 p.m. Central here in the U.S. God bless you and yours no matter where you are in the world, folks.
Likewise.
Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. We've had armed Trump supporters gather outside the FBI office in Phoenix, Arizona, after what they have called an illegal search of Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence. Now, I understand that other FBI offices are experiencing the same thing. According to CNN, a group of approximately 25 people gathered outside of an FBI office in Phoenix, Arizona. Some in the group were armed and wearing tactical gear. CNN has reached out to the FBI Phoenix field office for comment. Phoenix Police Department Sergeant Phil Kroniski told CNN, quote, the group is peaceful and there are no incidents to report, period.
Shout out to
Go
FBI
figure,
doing
folks.
freaking brilliant and
So
intelligent
people
stuff all
are
over
up
the
in
place.
arms over this, what I consider also an illegal raid. But we'll have to see what happens and how it all washes out. God bless you and yours. Please share.
Likewise, Brother
Please
James.
subscribe. Don't allow them to trick you into a civil conflict.
Damn nugget, I touched something.
God bless you and yours, folks.
My
James
bad.
Kaufman.
Oh no. We're not trying to do that again. Oh no, we're not trying to do that again, dude. No, it was only good for one time. That was it. That's all it was good for. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm.
Plan for
Mm-mm. Uh-oh. Oh, shite. Okay, we're already on 480 and we got closed captions. Let's do dude's thing. Oh, pretty good.
You see, the planners of the New World Order really consists of three aspects. There is a New World political system that everyone today is calling the New World Order. As well as that, there is an economic plan for the New World Order, and that is called the New World Economic Order. In addition to those two items, there's
Sounds
a
so
third
bougie.
plan for religion. You see, the planners of the world know that men need a religion of some kind, even if it's a false one. So they have a plan to give us a new age world global occultic religion. So really there's three
Hallelujah.
aspects to this new world order. A new world economic order in which a computer chip will be injected into our hands or foreheads as a means to track, control, and identify us, and will also be used to make our purchases and scan and store.
Well, they've already put the program in Los Angeles. In
Hashtag
fact,
purchase
a
this
trilateralist
bird.
named Mayor Bradley, Uncle Tom Bradley, was responsible for putting this in dogs.
Right.
And your children will be considered like animals. Like animals, and operating through the Council on Foreign Relations, through the Trilateral Commission, through the Club of Rome, through Global 2000, which wants to reduce the population of the planet by 25%. 25. That's 1,250,000,000 people have to be exterminated by the year 2000.
Well, they can do that. So essentially, this Illuminati then is the group of men who control not only all the money on the planet through all the world banks and the Federal Reserve and so on, but they control essentially all the governments. And so these men are planning to bring about a global form of government that's unique in all history. It's a total enslaving system of world communism and fascism, controlled by a hierarchy in Europe that Anthony calls what? The oligarchy.
Well, no, I call it the evil archy.
The evil archy.
The oligarchy of evil.
So these men are satanically inspired, and of course we get that term from the Bible, which means the devil. They're satanically inspired to bring about a global form of government to every nation on earth.
You're canceled, cardboard crust. What's up, non? Stonefire. Be a nonconformist.
James Kaufman, World News Report today. Today is August 14th, 2022, 5 p.m. Central here in the U.S. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world, folks. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. We've had armed Trump supporters gather outside the FBI office in Phoenix, Arizona, after what they have called an illegal search of Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence. Now, I understand that other FBI offices are experiencing the same thing. According to CNN, a group of approximately 25 people gathered outside of an FBI office in Phoenix, Arizona.
Sorry about that. My bad. What is this to it, dude? Do you have uncomfortable questions after seeing this? Shut up, Brother Divergent. 8 minutes and 1 second of your time. I promise it'll be worth it. I can't guarantee it. But, I can promise. Hallelujah, this fan is getting noisy here. God dang. Jesus. Careful there. Oh my god. I know. What are you trying to fix that? God damn it. Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh! That's okay. God dang it. That was dramatic AF. That's okay. No. I don't know how to plan B, so we're just gonna have to stick with Jesus and family. How about that? Cashmere sandwiches couldn't try. What about you? I'm gonna have to fix this because that's pretty noisy. I'm gonna have to fix these screws here. I'm gonna tighten them up. Tighten these screws up and that'll help. I don't know. Maybe that'll help. I'm not sure. Almost time to turn the thing off though. This fan here, forget about it. It's too noisy anyhow. It's cooled down enough, that's for damn sure. Save these batteries, praise the Lord. God is good, that's great. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Alrighty then. Got 55% and smooth, cold chilling down and charging. For the backup phone with the Wi-Fi, glory to God, it's not going to die. But shout out to everyone. I have no idea what we're seeing because I'm just now getting back to the gas station. Yikes. Yikes. It's probably saucy AF, so we're going to give it its due respect and watch it. Why not?
What do you mean the connecting rooms were not?
What do you mean the commercials got to keep happening?
We need to be able to see our kids.
But what do you mean you got to pay for them
When
to
you want your
stop?
kids in a room that's actually connecting,
I mean, come
it
on.
matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
Get the Hilton out of here.
Vas a querer que el aftertaste de
At least I don't understand it.
se convierta en un
But still, dude, come on. Don't be trying to taunt me with your human burger crap things. I don't want to see that crap. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. That's a pretty big giant there. Oh boy. There's some big buildings there. Pretty gigantic. Pretty many, dude. There's a little bit longer left of this tight though. Super tight imagery. I'm missing like 90% of it. My apologies. Multitasking all over the place back here. Things that I gotta do. Well, get to do, not got to do. I should say that correctly. Whoa. Found some other videos for us.
Open your eyes.
Hang on now. Okay, we'll see here. I would definitely advise you to do that though. Open your eyes. That's for dang sure. I would highly suggest it. But I just want to see what this one is telling you. Before I do, I want to come on up to the top, refresh my thing, push play, and do some randomizing. Just keep it random and things and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I like to do it. You know what I mean? My life ain't like no box of chocolates. You really don't never know what to expect. A box of chocolates, that's a damn lie. You look underneath that box of chocolate, tell you in every slot what you're going to get. So, hey, yo, let's go. Hey, yo, let's go. Hang tight. Let's get the closed captions and the quality cool. Biggity bow. How you like that now? Perfectly, it's cool.
Hey guys, welcome to the
Tight.
Little Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on
This just
exposing
came
the
out, so
abundant
that's why I saved
hypocrisy
it.
of the
Just
left.
watch it
These
now.
Democrats are friggin' unbelievable. And what I'm always wondering is who are the poor saps that are actually buying this stuff? I mean, you gotta give it to the Democrats, even though they're utterly dishonest, deceitful, frankly completely out of their minds. What they do and the games they play does work to a certain extent. And man, is this most recent inflation reduction scam exactly that. A cheap tactic, a political scam. But funnily enough, to a certain extent, it's working. People are actually falling for the inflation reduction scam. Democrats can't even tell you how it reduces inflation, and their messaging is all over the place. But I guess at the end of the day, the vote blue no matter who crowd. All they really wanted to see in the end was one legislative victory. Regardless of the potential devastating outcomes, they're clearly just playing politics. And so while the Democrats are cheering on this massive, massive victory for their party and their supreme
This is a
leader,
really
Joe
artistic
Biden, let's get
video.
into some of the details behind the actual bill, the actual piece of legislation, what the Democrats are saying as opposed to, well, reality. And let me tell you guys why I think this is not the win that Democrats think it is. We've got some stuff to get into, folks, so let's roll the tape. All right, friends, so you turn on the TV, you log on Twitter, you go on YouTube, wherever it is, you probably see Nancy Pelosi doing a massive victory lap. Here's Nancy Pelosi claiming that today is a glorious day. Today being, of course, the 12th of August.
And today is really a glorious day for us. We send to the president's desk a monumental bill that will be truly for the people, the Inflation Reduction Act. I commend Leader Schumer, did a masterful job in the Senate for his work to send the legislation to the president, to us.
I think she's had a little too much wine and ice cream. I'm not judging you, Nance. I'm a thumbs up you, just, you know. I've been there.
Sadly, for all the good that it does.
That's why I'm
for that
here,
one
because no thanks
Republican
ever
vote.
again in my
Here's
life.
Nancy Pelosi praising Joe Biden. Quote, hail to the chief, to Joe Biden.
Hail to the chief, to Joe Biden. His leadership, his vision, his inspiration made today possible.
Hail to the chief, she says. That alone shows you how Democrats are just playing games. What Nancy Pelosi is trying to do is try to lift Joe Biden above water as his presidency and his approval rating continues to sink. But Nancy Pelosi is telling you that this is not only a success for Joe Biden and for Joe Biden's agenda, the Democratic legislative plan, it's a success for the planet, a success for every single American. They're even going as far to claim that it's a historic success. But what it really is a complete and utter mess. Supposedly, I mean, it's named
Oh,
Inflation
Jesus. I'm
Reduction
sorry.
Act. The
God
bill is
dang it.
supposed to be targeted and aimed towards reducing inflation. But then why
Everything's
is
going
it that all of a
down.
sudden the Democrat messaging surrounding the Inflation
It's
Reduction
okay.
Act seems so focused now on the environment? Here's Nancy Pelosi
Here we
once
go.
again.
Thanks, God.
How can they vote against the planet? Mother
What?
Earth.
What
Mother Earth gets
are you
angry from time
saying,
to time,
Nance?
and
Nance.
this legislation will help us
Hon.
address all of that.
Honey,
How
take a
can
nap.
Republicans
Get a
vote
little nappy
against the
poo.
planet, Nancy Pelosi says?
No,
They're
no
voting
more speaky
against
speak.
Mother Nature. All of a sudden, the
In front of the
Inflation Reduction Act is now a
thing there.
climate bill. The Green New Deal, I guess you could say. You see how dishonest these Democrats really are. The Inflation Reduction Act was never about inflation. It was merely named that to score cheap political points ahead of the midterms. Now the Gateway Pundit is reporting that they passed the inflation bill before the CBO even finished scoring its impact. Don't worry, folks. Apparently the Democrats' standard when it comes to these bills is, well, it's just all a big experiment. It's all a big experiment in wasting as much money as humanly possible. Take a look at this.
Well, let's get this bill passed, and then we'll see how the mechanics and all of that's going to work through.
Karine Jean-Pierre literally just said, let's get this bill passed, and then we'll see how the mechanics and all of that's gonna work. Let's just pass the bill, and then we'll see what happens.
Just brilliant.
Absolutely stupid. Then we have other Democrats,
Grade
like
A.
Democrat Representative Pramila
Ideology.
Jayapal, claiming that the Biden Inflation Reduction Scam Act will lead to a reduction in overall inflation, later dismissing the term inflation as merely a theoretical word that economists use.
And it is ultimately going to lead to a reduction in overall inflation, but most importantly, to the budget that people have every single day. Inflation is like a theoretical word that economists use, but what families feel every day is the up or down of costs.
So from the Inflation Reduction Act will reduce inflation to, actually it's not really about inflation, it's about the environment,
Babble, babble.
to Pramila Jayapal, claiming that it's going to reduce inflation, but really inflation is just a theoretical word that fancy economists use. These Democrats are ridiculous. We know the facts of this bill based on most of the analysis that's been done. The Inflation Reduction Act may have little impact on inflation. That's from the Democrat partisan The Hill. Partisans and non-partisans alike, all stating that the Inflation Reduction Act will do nothing to tackle inflation. Democrat Marketing 101 named the bill the Saving Puppies Act. The actual bill is just a tax hike and more government subsidies, and any Republicans that vote against the bill, well, those Republicans just hate puppies. How terrible. This is exactly why I keep calling it the Inflation Reduction Scam, because that's exactly what it is. You mean to tell me that after Democrats and frankly liberals across the globe plunged the world into a hyperinflation crisis, that now all of a sudden the same kind of spending bills, the same kind of nonsense is magically going to bring inflation down? Not a chance in hell. You pay attention.
Well, can I just tell you guys something right fast? Shiba Inu's going ham.
Incredible economists and financial minds, and they're all saying the exact same thing.
Well,
I
it
follow
has been
so many
today,
different
all day.
economists and
I
so
don't know
many
how it's
different
doing right this
financial
second.
guys, and every single one of them, the partisan ones and again the non-partisan ones,
I'll let
are
you know.
absolutely slamming Joe Biden. Here are a couple examples.
Oh yeah, it's still
There's
trying to
something
do its
going
thing.
on here, and I want to make one other quick point. A lot of businesses are still
We got to
having
16. I
problems
think we might have
finding
hit
workers.
17.
We estimate because of this absurd, crazy, what they
Oh
call
yeah,
the
we did. We
Inflation
hit
Reduction Act,
17.9.
that will reduce employment in the country
17.9.
by about
We almost hit 18. Would you
900,000
look
people. That's
at
according to
it?
Casey Mulligan, one of the top labor economists.
Well, let's start with the fact that it's a very partisan bill. There's no
Would
agreement
you
on
look
any of these
at
policies. We know that with
it?
certainty
You
by
might
looking at
want
the
to
vote.
look at it right the F now. If you're into crypto, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own DD. That means due diligence. And wait for this thing to do its thing. There we go. Hallelujah, Sheba. Here we come to take a gander at you. Would you just look at it? What goes up must come down. We're on a daily. So if it might be to come back to here, it might be to go back again. Let you know one time on a weekly. Look at that beauty. Look at that uppity up pattern. My intuition says we're going to go on ahead and maybe go a little bit more, but we're going to have to come down before we can come back up again. Hello, that's just me. Let's find out. Oh, would you look at it? I did not know that was happening. It's up on the toppity top there. It's just going to take us to the chart, ain't it? With this buffer, we're out of here. Point of the matter is, let's go Shiba. Shiba Army's strong. Everything else is red for now. Dojilon also. Let's do the thing. Let's try to. What's this little heart? Look at all its cute little zeros. It's just so precious. Such a little precious. Anyways, we're out of here. We were watching things and stuff before I so rudely interrupted myself. It's all good though. It's not really that rude actually at all. It's kind of polite. Tell myself the truth. It's kind of nice.
And I understand everybody's having fun with this. Naming it anti-inflation is a joke. This is going to be very inflationary almost immediately because we're printing billions of dollars. So it's not going to help there at all.
Of course, the left-wing base will tell you, no, you can't trust them. You can't trust people like Kevin O'Leary or Peter Schiff or any of these multi-millionaires or in some cases these billionaires. You can't trust the rich people is what they tell you. But the rich people are the ones who understand financial policy, economic policy, monetary policy better than anyone else. And so I certainly trust them a whole lot more than I trust Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden, Pramila Jayapal, Kamala Harris, and the rest of these Democrat clowns who pretty much screw everything up they touch. I mean, speaking of genius economist Kamala Harris, she's still pushing this ridiculous notion that July CPI numbers or July inflation was 0%. The data shows that our economy had 0% inflation in July.
It's
We have more work to
1:11.
do, but
Look at that, the time.
we're building
You
an
can't
economy
see
that
it now,
works for
can
all
you?
Americans. How can you trust these
Would you like to
people pass
see?
policy that tackles inflation when they don't even understand?
Would you just look at it? Happy 111 to you. Tippity top of the morning to you. With all my love. God bless you. Wherever you are, whoever you are, God bless you. Yes, indeed.
Basic economic data and keep claiming that July's inflation number was 0%. But of course, none of it's really surprising. This is the Democrat game. They've been playing it for a very long time, and to a certain extent, you know it works. Look at Joe Biden's approval rating after the Inflation Reduction Act passed. It's gone up a couple percentage points. Democrat support in generic congressional ballot data has also gone up, and so Democrats are parading this victory as if this is exactly what they needed to turn the whole thing around. But again, folks, not so fast. I don't think it's going to be the win the Democrats think it is. I think the increase in support that we're currently seeing right now is just from the vote blue no matter who crowd, who just wanted something. Joe Biden's essentially been a legislative lame duck since his stimulus package was passed and since the infrastructure plan. He's been losing so much support even from Democrat voters. And I think the little increase that we're seeing right now is just from Democrat voters who wanted something. It doesn't change the fundamentals. Most independent voters, most Republican voters, and most very honest Democrat voters, yes, some of them do in fact exist, are looking at more government spending and more Fed money printing as being inflationary and as this bill being highly deceptive and totally political. And at the end of the day, the analysis still stands. Democrats have a serious enthusiasm gap to fill, and this inflation reduction scam that most people, we've already looked at the data, are seeing right through, at least most people who are independent or GOP. Well, I think it's going to be too little too late, and I think it's going to be a little bit too dishonest to have the major political impact the Democrats are expecting here. They can celebrate all they want, they can pop the confetti, they can say hail to the Chief Biden as much as they want. This bill, frankly, doesn't change anything, at least in my mind. And once Americans see the impact of this bill, possibly along the lines of what economist Stephen Moore is predicting, well, people are going to learn exactly what I mean when I say that this is the inflation reduction scam. Well, that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, then leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel. I'm going to get back to work. I want to thank you guys for watching.
Boom. Thank you. Sorry for the commercial.
Built Dual X.
And another one. How about it?
Open your eyes.
Uh-oh.
If you were wondering why everything going on in the world
Don't worry
feels
about
so
it.
terribly rough, then
It's
you
a
have
must-see,
come to the
okay?
right place. A veil
Stop
has
that,
been
right?
pulled from the eyes of humanity. Evil people in high places have been hiding the truth in plain sight and building a false reality on lies and deception for far too long. And now, their time is coming to an end. It's time to fight back, to wake up, and to begin an uprising. Now is the
time
Cut that
for
out, please.
judgment.
Dude, stop. Please don't be rude.
This is a time for judgment.
Stop, buddy.
Welcome to
Stop.
today's show.
Sorry, I'm
Yes,
sorry, y'all.
judgment,
Hey,
not
stop
justice,
it, bro.
but yes, a little bit of both.
Please.
If you heard recently, I
Dude,
accidentally
stop
said
it, please.
justice. I'm still getting used to it. You know, being a new YouTuber and all, it's hard to remember
Stop, dude.
what the name of the channel is since I just named it. And, you know, I'm a rookie at all this. So anyway, I'm glad we had a little laugh about that. But I wanted to show you what hell looks like, because we all have an interpretation of hell, right? We all think of hellfire and brimstone. And of course, yes, there's the literal interpretation, but we've all said before, hell on earth, we're living in hell on earth. Well, I'm about to show you what hell on earth is going to look like. And if I had the option, because this is going to, of course, be marketed as a great thing, as a futuristic way to live, and it's really just the future prison cell for people to live inside. It is absolutely frightening, and the fact that people are going to want to live in this is what's even scarier. But that's how mind control works. Convince the people enough of how to behave, how to act, and trick them into wanting things that they don't realize they aren't gonna want. And before it's too late, when they wake up and realize that they're living in a prison cell, they'll be stuck inside and never be able to escape because it's in the middle of the desert. So ladies and gentlemen, let me show you what is being called the line, which is being rolled out in Saudi Arabia in the near future. What they're creating there, called the line. And if you want my opinion on it, well, I'll just say this. There aren't many things that I'd probably rather have my genitals chopped off before I'd actually do or be a part of. Well, I'd rather have my balls cut off than to ever live inside of this living hell. Take a look.
For too long, humanity has existed within dysfunctional and polluted cities that ignore nature.
Oh, this is one of those with the cramped in. Yeah, I've seen this, bro. Not this video, but this video he's sharing. Oh, they cramp all into one wall. I was trying to show y'all this, but I couldn't find it.
Nature.
Yes, dude.
The line will be home to
Thanks,
9
God.
million residents and will
How
be
many
built
is
with a footprint
that?
of just 34 square kilometers. And we are designing it to provide a healthier, more sustainable quality of life. The line's communities are organized in 3 dimensions. Residents have access to all their daily needs within 5-minute walk neighborhoods. And the line's infrastructure makes it possible to travel end to end in 20 minutes with no need for cars, resulting in 0 carbon emissions.
Oh, would you just look
By
at it?
leveraging AI technology, services are autonomous, saving you time and effort. Designed by world-leading architects, the line is 500 meters tall, 200 meters wide,
How the hell's a meter in
170
feet?
kilometers long, and
Miles.
housed within an elegant mirror glass facade.
Facade. Get out of
Intelligent
here.
solutions create efficiency
Facade my ass.
and year-round
No
temperate
thanks.
microclimate with natural ventilation.
Natural.
Energy and water supplies are 100%
Sure, buddy.
renewable. The line is designed as a series of unique communities, offering a wealth of amenities, providing equitable views and immediate access to the surrounding nature.
Oh no.
With 40% of the world accessible within 6 hours, at the heart of the
Wow,
globe's
wow,
key
wow.
trade routes.
What?
A place for commerce and communities.
40% of the world available within 6 hours. What?
Seen before. The
Get
line.
the heck out of
The city
here.
that delivers new
The line, I
wonders
got the
for the
line right
world.
here, sweetheart.
Isn't
It's
that
the line
great?
straight to God. I
Zero
don't need to mess about
carbon
with that.
emissions. I mean, that's what we all care about.
The
Don't mind the
line.
fact that you're living in a cubicle.
Freaking the
Don't
line.
mind the fact that you're actually
You just
living
need
in
to stay
jail.
off the
But of
lines,
course, we have the
apparently, Toots.
interpretation of jail with the bars in front of us, right? And a toilet and a cot, and people don't realize the
Seems
whole
like
real meaning
these
of
scientists
jail
are
is to
doing
keep
too
you
many lines or something.
enslaved
God
and
damn.
locked up is actually really occurring right now with quarantines and things like that. They're
Coming up with
preparing
some
you
not so
for
necessary
what's leading
ideas.
to that right there. You see, when you crash the economy on purpose and you give everybody an allowance and then you give them things like an education, which is an indoctrination, and you lock them up in a space like that, and you tell them it's wonderful, and you play futuristic music, and you say, look, it's just like out of a movie. Isn't this beautiful? And it's better than living in having to pay a studio apartment here and there.
Dear
And you
God.
can work inside of here. And then everything you pay, you can actually pay us to stay in here.
Wow.
Right? So you could work inside of here for us, and then we'll let you live inside of here. And people, this is great. And they won't realize till it's too late that they're locked inside and trapped. because they're not going to be able to escape. And as they mentioned in the clip, it'll be run by artificial intelligence, of course, and people won't be able to escape. They'll be marked, they'll be trapped, they'll be tracked every step of the way, of course, as you heard with their footprint,
No
which I've
thanks.
exposed many times over the years,
No
the carbon
thanks.
footprint. Even recently, I did a video about that with the carbon footprint.
To
And
each
how
their
they use
own.
global
Maybe
warming
some
and
people
climate
like that.
change
That's cool for
as a
them.
way of tracking and monitoring every
That's
step
me.
that people take, and how even credit card companies are beginning to do this. So they can say, well, we just want to make sure, we're
Cut
see how
that
often you
out.
travel and stuff to see how much carbon you're putting into the air. Now, oh, you're putting too much carbon in, so you can't go visit your
Stop,
grandma,
please. It's rude,
in
man.
another state 50 miles away because you've already reached your limit of travel for the month. And people are like,
man.
this is a good thing until it happens to them, and then the structure's in place, and this new government's in place, and it'll be too late. They won't have an option.
Oh, that's
But of
sweet.
course,
Neighbor's
people are
checking if we need
distracted
some
and
food.
fighting amongst each other
Stop,
over
Bubba. It's
all
okay.
these things
It's
that
okay.
the
It's
media
okay. It's okay.
creates.
It's okay.
This
Come on,
racial
hang tight.
division, this
God bless
male
him.
and
More
female
sweetie
division,
pie.
this gay
God
versus
bless.
straight division, all of this
Calm
stuff
down,
that
buddy.
they're
It's okay.
creating.
I appreciate
And so
you,
they
man,
can
but it's
bring
all right.
all of this in, and people
That's
will
okay.
realize when
That's
it's too late
okay.
that they wasted all their time
Hey, come
and
here,
all their
buddy.
energy hating
Hey, hey,
people,
hey, hey.
hating
Bless
Republicans,
his heart,
hating
man.
liberals,
He's
hating
like, hey,
people
man,
with
you
certain
didn't hear what he
sexual
said? He said
preferences,
he wants
all
some
because
food.
the
Oh,
media
I heard
told
him.
them
We
to.
got food. It's okay for now.
Because if
Calm
they
down.
went about their day-to-day life,
Calm down,
all of
buddy.
the people
Calm
out there
it
would
down.
realize
It's
that
okay.
none of this stuff was
I know.
actually
I hear
going
you.
on.
I know it.
There's no grocery
It's
store
okay.
where
It's
black people aren't
okay.
allowed to go in and buy food, or
It's
Mexican
okay.
people aren't
You
allowed to go
stop
in and
that.
buy
Hey, hey,
food.
hey, we're on a
But the
live,
media
bro.
will tell you that,
Please, would you
and
mind?
people actually would believe it.
I'm
There's no
sorry about my
workplace
dog,
where a
y'all.
black
Please
person
forgive
can't have a
me.
job
I'm
or a woman
sorry.
can't be hired for a job.
Hey, buddy.
But the
Hey,
media
would you
tells you
mind?
there is, so
Would you like
people
a treat or
believe it.
something?
It's like, can you believe the
You can
discrimination
be
with
quiet.
women
You can
towards
get yourself
work?
a treat. You just
You
have
just
to
look and
calm
you go,
yourself down.
what?
I don't got one right
What?
now.
I mean, there's more women
But you can
CEOs
be
than
good. You
male
get one.
CEOs by these big companies
You
on
have to be
purpose, of
quiet.
course.
You have to no bark.
They don't
No
hire people
barking.
based on skill anymore. They
No
hire people.
barking.
I
Be
mean, look at the
good.
current White House and what they've set up. They're just hiring
It's
people based
okay.
on their sexual preference. I mean,
It's
and this, of
okay.
course, is to drive people
Thank
crazy,
you.
right? On both sides,
I truly
to make them
apologize
believe in a
about
false
that,
reality
guys.
that's not even occurring. And then, of course, as we continue to get sucked into that, this is built around us, right? We're going to be better people. This is part of the self-prideful movement that they've created, where we're going to be good people, and we're going to track our own
You're
carbon,
just having a
and we're
hard
going to
time
track
with
everything
Sark.
that we do because we need to help one another out. The same thing you hear with the magic potion, right? You need to get it because it's for others, not for you. Huh? What? But aren't they getting it and supposed to be safe and okay? We're not answering that question. Just get it and be a good person, okay? Nothing to be suspicious of. I mean,
Praise the
really?
Lord. PTO.
Apparently, really. So
PTO.
let's take a look at this. 9 million people. So this would be the world's first, largest, not
Thank
first,
you,
but
Jesus.
largest prison cell. But what this will be is the world's first
Praise the Lord.
prison cell where people willingly go into jail. Because, normally people go to jail for committing crimes. But as you can see, if you watch the fake news and everything on in these cities, if you commit crimes, you no longer go to jail. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Oh, boy. Commercial. All right.
That, right? People are like robbing stores and all this stuff, and the people who are supposed to be in Congress don't put them in prison because, well, they're, they might be black, or they be, so then they get everybody riled up on the other side. So it's pretty much just organized chaos, which of course we've all exposed over the years. That's how this whole thing gets brought in, order out of chaos.
Stop,
so
buddy.
People still aren't suspicious somehow.
Please don't be rude, bud.
And then, of course, like I'm saying here, this would be a prison
I truly
cell
apologize, y'all.
where people will just willingly go.
Buddy, it's all
And I've
right.
said that
Please
many
calm
times
down.
about martial law and things. Like, people aren't going to,
I truly
you're
apologize,
not going to
y'all.
wake up and a military tank's going to be at your front door, like Waco or something. It's going to be something that the people want and ask
You
for.
know,
That's why
life
they're doing this
happens
stuff with
and
the police. They're convincing people, oh, the cops aren't doing their job. The cops are racist. The cops are this, the cops are that. And look, I'm not for the police because, I know they're part of the Masonic Brotherhood. But I mean, I'm talking about the agenda that's in place here, knowing it, and the police are in on it. And this will bring about martial law. Oh, this will be better, and people will be better. And we won't have school events occurring because we'll have military soldiers on the, standing at the stop sign with the kids as they get on their indoctrination bus. And it'll go on and on and on, and it'll just be this utopian nightmare that these imbeciles think that they want because their feelings get hurt when somebody doesn't agree with their sexual preference or makes fun of them. They don't have tough skin and can't just laugh it off, So they're just convincing people into this type of lifestyle where they'll willingly go into Saudi Arabia as a 100-mile-long mirrored skyscraper mega city. Doesn't it look like fun, everyone? Come on in. we're not going to tell everybody that it's really a cell, because it'll just be like a studio apartment in a sense, but there'll be a door. So you'll be in a room, you sleep in here. Then that door over there takes you to your workplace. And then that door over there takes you to your school, where we'll just indoctrinate you with fake history and all this other nonsense to make you think that all this stuff's going on in the world so that you want to stay inside of your cell here. We'll tell you outside everything is chaotic and it's the global warming, the ice cap, everything's melting. You got to stay in here. And people are like, I'm so glad I'm in here. Right? And they'll keep them under that mindset and they'll want to stay in this cell. And at some point, some people I'm sure will wake up to it and they won't be able to go. So the promotional material is striking, of course. This is the article I'm reading here. It's striking. Yeah, it's strikingly horrifying. 2 mirror-encased skyscrapers stretching more than 100 miles across a swath of desert and mountain terrain, providing a future home for 9 million people. Is it the ultimate in high density living or a grandiose science fiction fantasy? Right, so this is a fantasy? This is like you have a dream, like, oh, I had this wonderful fantasy, this dream about this is what a nightmare would look like. And if this is what a fantasy is to you, I don't know what's going on in your head, but clearly you might want to get some raid because you have some cockroaches and spider webs inside of that place. In short, they say economics, architects, and analysts are not quite sure. So extravagant is Saudi Arabia's plan to create an urban utopia that even those working on the project, known as The Line, do not yet know if its scale and scope can ever be realized. Oh, I'm sure it will be realized. And you might say,
stop, please.
Who's going to fund this? Well, we are. That's the beauty of it.
Buddy.
Your tax money. Right? Your tax money. What do you think it goes to? Does it go to your school, which, again, it's just an indoctrination? Does it go to your roads? Does it go to your railroads? No. Half of the money you make goes to funding this. Just think how much money, and I'm not just saying this specifically, but all the stuff that they do. Their underground cities that they've built, we've all funded it for them. That's the beauty on their end that they find beautiful. Obviously, it's sickening, but for them, they're like, this is just unbelievable. We just tell these people we need to, our tax money is going to go to Ukraine. These idiots are like, it's going to a good cause. And it's like, what? Where? Nobody asks questions to go, where exactly in Ukraine is it going? Is it building a new building? Is it arming the military? What is it going to? And then if they, they're like, well, we give arms to the civilians, and you're like, oh, wait, but aren't you trying to take our arms here? So how does that make sense? Oh, well, it's different. They're in a war situation. Well, can we be in one at some point? Well, we have the military. But aren't you the ones that are telling all of us that people who have a difference of opinion of the government are terrorists? Oh, that makes perfect sense. So anyway, that's where your tax money goes. It goes to this utopian hell. So it'll be built. They're just like, oh, we'll get some of these venture capitalists, the Rockefellers and the Bezos and the Gates, they'll all fund it. Well, of course they would fund it. They'll never use their money on it. They'll just monitor you when you're inside of there. So this is utopian hell, which will be presented as utopian heaven.
Wow.
Because inside here, I'm sure if you make fun of somebody, which would be, pretty much, they'll be able to have humor and hate, of course, because they'll do like the 1984, the 15 minutes of hate or the 10 minutes of hate, whatever it was, when they could scream out and rage because, people need to take their anger out. Sometimes they get frustrated. I'm sure they'll have they'll probably have the Bible mentioned in scripture and everyone will scream rage at it. That'll be how. And then inside of there, if you, don't agree with a man and a boy being together, you'll probably get zapped by the microchip inside you or whatever, however it'll work, the DNA inside you that's controlled. So it sounds like it'll be a great time for these lunatics who want to live in there, but I'm good. But it's funny how they just put this out, the image of what they're going to do. It's out in the middle of the desert. But that's not enough of a sign for people to be like, wait a minute, what if I did want to leave? How would I get out? Because they're not going to be like, oh, you can never go. They're just going to convince you inside of this that you'll never want to leave. That's the point. They'll tell you everything going on in the outside world is hell and a nightmare. They'll say you can go outside for a few minutes to look at the beauty of the mountains and the sunset, and everybody will feel satisfied. And then they'll tell you the horrors going on in the world. Meanwhile, they'll be tucked in a little corner in Saudi Arabia in the desert, where if they try to leave on foot or escape, they will die in the desert.
No matter who you are, being yourself can be tough when you have severe asthma.
Just brilliant.
Triggers can pop up out of nowhere, causing
or be shot down. But they'll be like, we have free will here. We can leave if we want. Wait a minute. How many miles am I from an airport? 1,000? Does anyone have a car? No.
Does anyone have an electric car? Well, the people who run the prison, who run the this wonderful place to live. Oh, can they take me? No. They're not here right now. Where are they? Just go back inside, sir. Everything's wonderful and fine. And it's a great world inside of here. What would you like for lunch? What? Okay, I guess I'll go back inside. You want to play video game? Yes, I do. Okay.
God.
Goes back inside, gets tasered. I don't know how people could fall for this. But, I've said that many times, and I've realized that we are, like I've said, living amongst a different species of human. And that's true in many ways. The amount of mind control that people are under is amazing. If you don't, a lot of the stuff I point out, like even with Stranger Things, showing you like how they put these characters in place to make Christians always look like, I've done this for years, showing you this, making them look like dorks, look like, forcing things on you, and the victim is, the guy who's the goth, the kid who's playing Dungeons and Dragons and Stranger Things. This is all this stuff ties in together with what they're creating and the world that they're creating, this utopian world. Christians are going to be blamed for all the chaos that's going on at some point. They're already hinting at that with many of the stuff with the Roe versus Wade. Oh, it's Christians' fault. It's Christians. They're the ones. The people in the Supreme Court are Christians. Oh, are they? Are they? I would guess that those people drink blood at least once a day to be on the Supreme Court. But it's not like the Supreme Court's real anyway. Just actors and positions, because that's what this whole thing is. It's the devil's government. Or at least it's preparing to be the devil's government. But he's the one controlling the strings until this world government with the Antichrist is in place. So this to me is the ultimate nightmare. When I see this, I think I would take a really long, torturous death before I would live inside of here. You have to have a lobotomy to live inside of this place. Literally, a lobotomy. To be like, hi, everything's great. How's your... this is like, if you saw the clips I've done from Black Mirror on Netflix with the the social score. That's how people are going to behave, talking in a way that approves their score. And inside this city, you'll be able to buy more things that you could take to your little cubicle, little toys that you can have inside to play with and look at and say, I remember I had something like this when I was a kid. I didn't know that I'm a zombie. Am I a zombie? Wait a minute. What's going on? Where am I? I'm inside of a cell. What? I can't leave. What? How did I get here? Oh, right. I was too prideful to realize what our governments were doing, and I was blaming other people like myself who actually saw this and were trying to help wake me up to it, and now it's too late. So don't say that none of us didn't warn you. If you can't see the writing on the wall of things like this, probably foregone at this point. I want to remind everyone to check out my website at timeforjudgment.com. It's $2.99 a month. It is well worth it. Lots of great stuff over there.
Shout out.
Zombie drive-through prank. Let's go.
I'm helping. Oh! Yo! Where's my chicken nuggets?
Yes,
That was good one. No.
yes, dude. Nice.
Where's my nuggets? Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Oh my God. God.
Listen, I'm saying, how may I help you? You don't hear me.
Oh, do you guys have any brains? Huh? Do you have any brains?
Like a 10-piece.
A 10-piece brain?
No, we have a 10-piece, but
I need brains.
There you go.
Yeah?
Oh my God.
What's wrong?
Nice.
Where's my drink?
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Oh my God.
You just came here to scare me.
That's all I came for, honey. Have a good day.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I need brains.
You're scared. Oh my
Nice.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's really creepy.
Brains.
What a nerd. I love him. Yes, bro.
Are you ordering?
I'm a zombie.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude, yes. Hi, Larry Ass. Oh my god.
That was great, dude. Yo, next time you gotta let us know, man. I should have got that on camera. I got it, pal. Oh, you got it? I'm a zombie. You got that shit. You got it on camera. Oh. Happy Halloween.
Yes, dude. Alright then, how about it? Keeping it random. Oh yeah.
Back again on about to expose this fakery that they get
Come
from NASA. As you can
on.
see, the James Webb so-called telescope
We
that they got for the
can't
masses, and even
stop.
Joe Biden involved in this
We
fuck up from
won't
NASA.
stop.
I can't believe
Yeah.
that they keep passing off this fakery as real. But guess what? In the new world order, that's what they're gonna be able to do. Pass off all these dumb shit on the masses because they juice
Shush,
them up,
please,
and of
mister.
course they altered. They will buy anything that they've been sold. Let's get into this right here and see what they're talking about with your NASA telescope discovering so-called new so-called life and so-called space and everything else right now. Let's watch.
6.5 months ago, a rocket launched from Earth, carrying the world's newest, most powerful deep space telescope.
Oh, here we go.
On a journey, 1
Get ready
million
for a hot
miles
load.
into the
Here we
cosmos.
go.
First
Oh
of all,
my
You hear that,
god.
people? 1 million miles into the cosmos. What's a
Hot load of
cosmos?
real
Just
stories.
something that they give it to your brain. You understand? Something they feed in the dumb masses. Only dumb people can grasp this right here. Pay attention.
blows my mind. A million
Yeah.
miles into the cosmos.
Wow.
Me
Of course, he laughing, people. It is funny. What is a cosmos, people? It's bullshit. The
Hello.
whole thing is fake with they're running on your brain. The government involved and the people
Knock,
don't
knock.
understand. All of them is the same. NASA, the government, all of them is the same. Running mind games on the dumb people on Earth. Pay attention.
Way unfolding itself, deploying a mirror 21 feet wide,
A mirror.
a sun shield the size of a tennis court,
You hear that?
and 250,000 tiny shutters, each one smaller than a grain of sand.
Of course, they're gonna explain all of that because it's something to fuck with your mind, to let you feel like you understand. And because you wanna feel like you're smart, you say, yeah, I got it. But it is 100% dumb shit. There's nothing sensible to it. Just wake your ass up.
Put together, it's a new window into the history of our universe. And today we're going to get a glimpse of the first light to shine through that window.
Wow, what a dumb
Light
shit.
from other worlds, orbiting stars, far beyond our own. It's astounding to me when I read.
It's just a matter of time before they tell you they find life in there.
Oh,
Just
god.
wake up, people. Pay attention.
What you're
Oh
seeing
god.
But pay attention.
I'm
here,
gonna laugh
people.
my
Go look.
ass off.
Of all the jibby jabber that they're spitting, now they're gonna show you something and look. Look what they show you, people. What is this? Please tell me. This is the cosmos. This is what they've discovered.
That's garbage.
Everybody on Earth is dumb. It just confirmed. Anybody who believe in this shit, your brain is cloudy. Something is going on with you. Why you buy the brainwash? What the fuck is this on screen?
Garbage.
Move.
galaxies.
Move.
Nice. He said move, move.
You're seeing
I love him,
galaxies that
bro.
are shining
I
around
just love
other
him, dude.
galaxies
Wow.
whose light has been
Yo.
big.
The world, people. The dumbest thing in the world. All of these lights that they show you supposedly be in the sky far.
Yeah, I don't mean anything other than just out of hilarious purposes, but tell me why. I just had a picture of the crab from The Little Mermaid.
Away, light years away, and then they can see all of this shit. The masses is dumb, 100% dumb. And please tell me, why would these so-called planets is lights? Why? Why planets is lights? I'm gonna ask you a question. You think the Earth is a light? The same way they give you the moon is a light and they show you as a dark rock. Why they showing you these as light sparkling and say 6-point stars? Come on, people, it's a brainwash. Wake up. Wow.
And you're seeing just a small little portion of the universe.
Unbelievable.
God, but God made a
You know,
masterpiece
100
with it,
years
with Brother
ago, Mr.
Mag.
President, Madam Vice President, 100 years ago, we thought there was only one galaxy.
See that, people?
Now,
There is no galaxy, people. We
Hello.
just in one Earth covered by a dome. It's a trap environment. There's no way they're getting out.
Have you
Stop
seen the
letting
sign
them
language
fool you,
hand
people.
gesture
This is
for
too much.
Earth?
Why did you buy it? Because you're dumb.
the
That's it.
number is unlimited.
Wow, people. Move. Take a look.
It's right there.
The
Look at
people
this.
in this room were the first to see the universe through the eyes of the James Webb Space Telescope.
Wow,
And they're delighted the rest.
you tell me, people, how can you set up a floating telescope? Remember, what's a telescope? It's something that you look to. You actually have to put your eye on it to look to it. Now they have a floating telescope, people, a telescope that float with mirrors.
Look at
Why
Captain
you
Crunch
so
down there.
dumb,
He's doing
people?
his
I can't understand. I can't
F
get it.
double O
I
to the
can't
D.
understand. A floating telescope and they look to it and can see the universe. Is that dumb? 100%.
Can now see it too.
We've been working on this for 20
Look at
years
this
or
shit
more.
right here.
And
Why you think they look like this, people, when they're talking about it? Anybody read the news, just pay attention to them when they talk about this fuckery. It's laughable.
I could trust the engineers who
Wow.
launched us into space and
Wow.
built everything.
What
So
a
I
dumb shit,
expected this to
people.
go well.
Wow.
And
Why is it funny?
For
Because they're
real.
laughing at you. You're not understanding. And the more deeper they get into the New World Order, the more they're going to sell you space and galaxy, new planets and everything. Pay attention.
it has. You should be prepared to be wowed.
I'm already
Just take a
wow,
look at the
girl.
so-called telescope, people, the one that gonna see the fucking universe
I'm
and all
wowed
these new
galore.
planets light years away and send back the image to Earth. Remember, people, if you have a phone that not connected to the grid, there is no way you can send a picture. How the fuck these people can send something in infinite space with nothing there? There ain't no fucking cell tower there. There's nothing carrying internet in space, people. What's wrong with you? So how would the fuck they get to send back these images to Earth? First question, and you know you're full of shit. If you believe in this shit right here, you understand? How can they send back images from in deep space, light years away, people? How can they do that? Some part of the Earth you can't even get signal. Am I wrong? Bam.
Huge moment for the mission engineers. Webb
Bullshit.
is so big.
It's bullshit, people. It look like the crack dome that they sell you look like a honeycomb. You see that, people? They're trying to tell you that's a piece of the dome, the glass top. What they call molted glass is actually diamonds. And they tell you that it break and they break out a piece so now they can see out. Do you understand, people? It's just a metaphor. They're fucking with the dumb people. Why you think they're always talking about breaking the glass ceiling? Why you think they say the sky is the limit? They can't get out and they do this mockery right here. And I tell you, the movie that they call the last, I think it was the King Kong, the last King Kong movie. They show you the King Kong actually throw something over the dome and break it, and it look exactly like this, people, like a piece of breaking glass. It's a mockery, 100%
Rockets
in.
meant the 6-ton telescope
What a
had to
dumb.
fold.
And you see that, people, is 6 ton. This is how you know it's dumb. It's 6 ton and it's flown up there by a fucking rocket. You believe
Bro,
that?
we already seen
It's a
this.
rocket bring this shit up there and
Oh
then it start
no.
floating in space, and now it can bring back
No, we
new
haven't.
galaxy light years away, and the masses
It's just
believe
this
it.
in
It's
this
a
video
dumb
as
shit.
well.
And I ask you again, if it's real, why the fuck is you showing us CGI then?
For
That's
real though.
CGI. That's not the real. Why is the masses dumb?
Unfold itself once in
Wow.
space.
What a dumb
That
shit.
went without touch.
What a
Now
dumb
it
shit,
can get to
people.
work.
And
This
look,
is
they show you CGI. They can't show you a real telescope that show you that it's full
the
of
flight
shit.
control room for the Webb telescope. The only place on Earth with a direct link to the
Wow.
observatory that's currently
see?
orbiting the Earth all the way out beyond
How?
the moon.
How did they do this, people? How did they get signal? Where did they get signal from, people? Like I done mentioned, a lot of places on this earth where they have the cell tower, you don't get signal. How the fuck did they have this shit so-called light years away in space and get signal to send back images, people? Wow, unbelievable that you buy it.
And on
this monitor here, a real-time image. The
They got
telescope's
your
view
real-time
into
image.
the universe. Webb isn't just a better
Wow.
telescope, it can see things we've never seen before,
Wow.
planets beyond our solar system, and
Wow.
whether they have atmospheres.
Look at what they show you for planet, people. Look. I tell you, in the New World Order, they're taking the masses somewhere in space where they're gonna fuck you up. You understand? They keep bringing you space because it's
Oh
part
my
of their
god, I love
agenda.
it in pieces, bro.
What it gonna be? Alien invasion on them? Wow.
Like ours, the first
Wow.
stars that made the molecules of all
You hear that?
life.
Take a look, people. That's the first star. They find it light years away. They go back and they use the telescope to find the first star. They even can find the fucking Big Bang. The world is dumb,
Oh
people.
god.
100%
How the universe
dumb.
came to be. Looking back from today on Earth, our sun
Damn
was
it, I
born
love
about
him,
5
bro.
billion years ago.
Of course they know when the sun was born. They're telling you that these
God,
planets
this
was
guy,
born. They call them stars. They born and they die like human beings. You believe them? They're fucking with you 100%.
The universe itself, made by the Big Bang some
There you go.
13.8 billion years ago.
13.8 billion years ago. And of course, people remember they can go back light years ago and see this light years. They can go back.
Oh
With the
wow.
telescope, people. The
Whatever, bro.
telescope can
Miss
see
me.
shit that passed already. The telescope
Forget
go back
about
in
it.
time. The mass is just dumb in these dumb down times.
While other telescopes have looked deep into space before, we
Bullshit.
still
Oh
know
Jesus,
next to nothing
hallelujah,
about this
God.
period, a billion years after the Big Bang.
Wow,
But
billion year after the Big Bang, people, they see that. What a dumb shit, and the masses buy
Webb
it.
can reach that far by
Triple
seeing
things. Oh my
infrared.
god.
The light
What
from
a
a
dumb
star, for
shit.
example,
Let's
12
check
billion
if
years ago, has
there's
taken
what's
so
going on
long
down
getting to
here.
us, it's effectively been stretched by the expanding universe
You
from
hear that, people?
65,
It takes so
65.
long to get to us because we so far away. So they take a telescope right there and go to look for it. You believe it? Wow.
visible wavelengths to infrared.
Wow.
Seeing that is the only way to image the most
You
distant.
see that, people? They show you wavelength. It's a mockery. Just the same way they have signal on Earth. You believe that? Remember, he got to have something for this signal to travel on. Space got nothing. There is no oxygen. There is nothing there, said the people who sell you this bullshit. So how can you have a wavelength all the way? What can you travel on? What's it gonna travel on in space? They always contradict themselves when it comes to this fake space.
Things in space. One of the most important tools for doing that is Webb's mid-infrared instrument. Its flight spare is in the UK,
All
where it was
bullshit.
built. The challenge for its designers, keeping it cold. If we don't have the instrument cold,
Listen,
all we're doing
keeping it cold and take a look at them right here just to convince the dumb masses with shallow
Hey,
brain
Brother Gus,
that they're actually
welcome.
doing something. Pay attention right here.
is detecting its
Hilarious.
surroundings. We need to get it colder than the temperature of the things we're trying to observe.
What a dumb
Sorry
shit.
I missed
Always
it because I was
contradict
closing
themselves
my
when it comes to this fake
Things
space.
in space. One of
try
the
to keep
most
the fly
important
bugs out.
tools for doing that is Webb's mid-infrared instrument. Its flight spare is in the UK,
All
where it was
bullshit.
built. The challenge for its designers, keeping it cold. If we don't have the instrument cold,
Listen,
all we're doing
keeping it cold and take a look at them
Keeping
right
this
here just to
monster cold.
convince the
Here you go.
dumb masses with shallow brain that they're actually doing something. Pay attention right here.
is detecting its surroundings. We need to get it colder than the temperature of the things we're trying to observe.
What a dumb shit.
It's just incredible to
What a
think
What a
that
dumb
the
shit.
real
Take a look,
version of
people.
this is attached to the James Webb
Hilarious, bro.
Space
I love
Telescope,
it.
1,000,000 miles from Earth
You hear
now.
that? It's 1,000,000 miles away.